Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. For Isaac Brown, Jake Fennell, and Dylan Harden, I am Zach Austin. We are live here at Bearcat Stadium, Shield Field, Don Elmore Press Box, just right off DJ George Drive. Round 2 of the Arkansas Class 3A State Playoffs. The Booneville Bearcats are going to be taking on the Osceola Seminoles. We'll dive into the series and stuff and some stats here in just a little bit. First, though, we got a couple sponsors and stuff we want to thank. Thank you for everybody for tuning in to our Tyler Ford pregame show. First, we want to thank our sponsors for the app and the website. Exclusive broadcast advisors going to be First Western Bank, serving our local community for 110 years. Premier sponsor, 5B Properties and B Plus Rentals. See Calvin Bennett for your rental needs. And Community National Bank. Let Brett Cook and the staff take care of your banking needs. And now, for the rest of the sponsors for the app and the website. Shelter Insurance, Agents Gerald Baker and Austin Baker. S&W Home Center for all your hardware needs. The City of Boonville, a good hometown, and Mayor Edgar Baker. Patriot on the Ground and Taylor Nieder. First Boonville, home of First Boonville students and First Boonville kids. And Stacy Hobart Photo Art. Those are our sponsors for the app and the website. And I want to thank our sponsors for the live stream. Our Tier 1 sponsors, Tyler Ford. Been serving our community around 30 years. Hey, go down there and let Elias and the gang take care of you. Hey, they make some awesome videos on Facebook. Go head over there to Facebook and Tyler Ford of Boonville. Check out some of their videos. Also, hey, head on down. Check out some deals. They got some good deals going on every once in a while, so hit them up. Shelter Insurance, sponsors of our halftime show and our band member of the week. They are Agents Gerald Baker, Austin Baker, and Miss Lori Duke. Check it, because Miss Rhodes, I sent Miss Rhodes the email. Because long story short, I had my other email messed up.
Hacked.
Well, what it was is
Russia.
That's what it was. Darn Russians. Did you get it? No?
Giving money to them Nigerian princes.
Oh, sorry. So other sponsors, Rockline Industries, people who make it right. Airmaster Inc. for all your air conditioning needs. Don's Easy Pay. Stop by and here you go.
You're good. I'm running behind.
Stop by and see Mandy, Josh, and the gang. Hey, they got locations: Waldron, DeQueen, Boonville, Idabel, Broken Bow, and Podo. And also Midtown Charm. Some vendors in Midtown Charm. Tylee Creations. That's some Bearcat apparel. Artsy Tartsy. It's hand-decorated cookies. Indulge yourself in skinny syrups and old-fashioned candy. Bend the trend. Women's and kids apparel. Little by little, it's children's apparel. And in Andy's, freeze-dried candy. Curious Cow. It's women's apparel and candles. Heavenly Bliss. Goat soaps and lotions. Some Tier 2 sponsors, O'Reilly Auto Parts. Stop by for all your auto part needs. Pop and Putt Metalwork LLC. Let JD and Jason know. Hey, they do some pretty good work down there. Give them a call. Send JD a message on Facebook or Jason or Anita. And they do a pretty good job down there. Hey, they also make some pretty good salsa when they got that as well. Crowley City Service. They do tires, brakes, and oil change and shocks. They do a pretty good job. Jake can attest to that. He's been down there a couple times lately, right?
That's right, yep. More than I'd like to, and, I love going down there, but I don't love going down there 3 or 4 times in a week.
No.
But, yeah, no, they do good work down there, man.
Also want to thank Shigley Metal Shop LLC. They're kind of getting away from the metalwork. Frankie and Cynthia are getting into laser engraving, and Cynthia does some freshies that you hang from your windows. Wiggins Ace Hardware for all your hardware needs and Honey's to-do list. Doris Davis Tax Office, and Susan's Flowers and Gifts. And we're back here at Bearcat Stadium, just right off Shield Field. We're at Shield Field, right off DJ George Drive. Booneville Bearcats taking on the Osceola Seminoles. Osceola's coming in number 15, Class 3A, 4-7 overall. They are the 3 seed out of the 3A3. Booneville Bearcats, depending on the polls you look at, 1 in Hooten's, 2 in the Arkansas Sports Network. The Cats coming in 9-2 overall, 1 seed out of the 3A4. Now for a little bit of the series, Dylan, my man.
All right. Boonville in the series against Osceola leads them 3-1, and all of those games have been in the last 10 years. Is that right? I mean, or no?
There's one in 2008.
Yeah. And then they lost that year.
Yeah, they did. That was.
We don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, don't want to talk about it.
We were there.
Sorry, guys.
Coldest game there ever was.
Cold, wet, rainy, miserable game.
Yeah.
And then the last meeting, Boonville beat Osceola 35-20 last year on November 25th. And they've won the last 3 games, and they beat them in the state championship in 2018.
Yeah.
That's another cold, wet, and rainy game, but it
Yeah.
worked out in our favor
It
that
did.
night.
It sure did. So this is the 4th time the Cats are taking on the Seminoles in the last 6 years.
Yeah.
So this is the Seminoles' second trip to Bearcat Stadium. The Bearcats have been to Osceola twice, and of course, like we've mentioned, state game in 18.
Yep.
We was going to have told Miss Amy Daniels we'd give her a shout out. We was going to have her up here and talk about Friends of the Bearcat.
Yep.
She's the only one working the booth tonight, so she wasn't able to make it up here. But I give her a shout out. Y'all give her a hard time. I told her our ratings are going to drop because she's not on here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. A lot of people was looking for it.
yeah.
They didn't know it was coming.
They
but
didn't
they're
know it was
bummed.
coming, but they're really
bummed
bummed
that
about
they
it.
missed out. Yeah. No, she does a lot for this school,
she
man.
does, man.
Definitely a blessing. You know, she's from
yeah.
Boonville, lived in the area a long time,
Yeah.
but recent move back. You know, I say recent in the last 5-6 years. The family moved back in the area, into the school district, and man, they're just a blessing. Dr. Andy Daniel, he'll be down there on the sideline checking out some kids tonight. Hopefully he's not having to check any out, but he'll be down there if we need it.
Right.
You know, she does a lot for the Friends of the Bearcats. She's recently started a Friends of the Lady Bearcats deal, so she does a lot for the school, man, and you know, we're lucky to have her, fortunate to have her family and everything they do. A couple good athletes come out of there too.
Oh, yeah, they did.
Dunn graduated last year. He was a big contributor in football out here, baseball, start every year since he's a freshman. And then Hayden HD coming right behind him here. We'll get him up in a couple years, man. He's going to be a good one.
He's going to be real good, and that's part of that Ray bloodline there. Before we get going, though, I do have a very special shout-out real quick before we get going. I want to say happy birthday to my man right here, Mr. Jake Fennell.
Yeah, I was hoping nobody knew about it.
Oh,
yeah, no,
well.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
22 today.
22.
Or wait a minute.
Wait, yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good.
23.
That's what it is.
There's a 2 and a 3.
Yeah.
32, man.
32. Man, that's pretty good. Speaking of 32, Dax is getting close. We was looking at that, me and Isaac was. It's at the, what'd you say, Isaac? Playoffs. We think it was the playoff single, or a career playoff touchdown records with 21, beating Bryson May. He's got, let me get this stats here. He's got 30 on the year. So the single season he still needs to get, it's 33. That's held by Randon Ray and Bryson May. Now he does have the career touchdowns. He got that last week. That was held by Randon Ray and Carson, or Randon Ray, Bryson May. The single season's held by Carson Ray and Randon Ray.
Yeah, so a lot of Rays in there. Goff looking to bust through and knock all them records down. He certainly had a good week last week.
Yeah.
He's had a good season, man.
Really has.
He's got over nearly closing in on 1,900 yards on 174 carries, and like you said, 30 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Another thing that's big, he's only had one fumble on the season.
Yeah.
He got that one fumble that was over at Charleston game early on in that game. But outside of that, man, he's been a, ball control, holding on to it, and you're going to be a good team. That's what you got to do. You're going to be a good player. You got to hold on to the rock, and he's done a good job with that. Gets it done through the air a little bit as well. He's added on 2 more touchdowns through the air.
He has.
I mean, he's got 161 air yards there on only 6 receptions. So
Yeah.
Good player, good athlete, gets it done on the other side, which we'll get to defense here in a little bit, but gets it done on both sides of the ball. Good one, and hoping to tack on. I'd like to see him get those three he needs today. Yeah. And go ahead and knock them out right off the bat.
That'd be nice. Another guy that second leading rusher on the team still is Rylan Ray. Good news, he's back tonight. He's our team captain right now for your Cats. So
yeah, Rylan Ray stepping back on the field. He got injured over at Mansfield in week 7 or 8, whatever that was, and he's been out since. Had a ankle injury or a upper leg or lower leg injury, and he's back. I don't think he's going to get just a ton of action on the offensive side. Talking to Coach Crowley and Coach Simpson this week, but they're going to let him loose on defense. And he's going to be a welcome sight over on that defensive line, man. He shore that up a little bit. And, but, yeah, you're right. He comes in. He's still our second leading rusher. Shows you the effectiveness he had at 568 yards on 94 carries and 7 touchdowns. And, again, just the one fumble. Yeah. So another guy that held on the rock well, and hopefully if he don't get a lot of carries or any carries on offense tonight, we can win this game tonight and get him, maybe unleash him next week.
Hopefully so. That'd be nice. Dylan, if you go ahead and announce the captains for the Seminoles over there real quick.
All right. Oh, they're kind of.
There's number 4, number 6 so far, and number 7 and 57 and 2.
All right. So captains for the Seminoles, number 4, Keenan Jackson. He's going to be wide receiver.
Yeah,
and
he's their leading
number
receiver.
6, Maurice Washington. And then, let's see, number 7 is Demarius Hackett. And number 57 is, got to turn the page here. Number 57, I don't have a 57 on my
mystery player.
Maybe
mystery player.
67?
And then
not 67.
Number 2, Chris James.
Looks like the Cats have won the toss and have elected to receive the ball. We'll be defending the west end zone, the old field house. So Cats are going to get the ball first. A little under or a little over 2 minutes to go before kickoff. We'll finish up our Tyler Ford pregame show here and some stats. Jakey was talking.
Yeah, we got through Ryland there, and then you got a couple guys that kind of come in on the back, but have done a good job of, giving these other guys a spell, forcing people to focus in on them a little bit. Can't just, key on one or two guys. And that's going to be Connor Lentz, 43 carries for 461 yards, 6 touchdowns, and our quarterback Jace Washburn. He's had 55 carries for 394 yards. And 4 touchdowns, including that massive effort over at Greenland early on in the conference season. And then stepping in for Ray, you got Hunter Warren, 35 carries, 229 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Warden hadn't been called on a lot to have to do a whole lot. He stepped in and done well with the opportunities he's had. And then one more guy, I'm going to throw his name out there. He's only had 6 carries on the season, but they've become a little more frequent.
They have.
In the last couple weeks, and that's going to be number 21, Dylan Todd.
Yeah.
Like I said, he's only had 6 carries, but he's racked up 94 yards of offense up to this point. So getting the job done and showing that the Cats and the Bearcat coaching staff, they got a little faith in him, give him an opportunity here and there to do a little damage.
Some guys to watch out for the Seminoles. They made a change part of the way through the season at quarterback. Number 5, Bell, sophomore. He has 1,143 yards through the air, 16 touchdowns, and 7 interceptions. So Cats defense, Washburn's your leading guy with interceptions on the defense. Maybe him or Niedert can pick off a couple passes. Niedert was our player for the coaches show this past week. Last 2 weeks, folks, it's just been flat out crazy. We'll get those up when we can. Guys to watch out for on the ground. Leading rushers is going to be number 9, Jacobs. He's that big back from last year. He's got 680 yards on the ground. And then the leading receiver was one of their captains, number 4, Jackson. He's leading the team with 571 yards on 34 receptions. Isaac was watching the kicker. That's number 6.
MJ Washington.
Thank you. I've already lost my roster for him.
It's all right.
But he don't kick very far, about 20, 25 yards, right, Isaac? So kind of a directional kicker.
Yeah.
Before we get going, want to give a shout out to a Army veteran that I missed last week, and I just lost it again. Right here. Nope. And Fisher's going to have the ball, heads up to the midfield. Coulter's got some room. Oh, man. He's about 2 tackles breaking away, and he returned that. He's down to the 46-yard line of the Cats.
Excellent start right there. Cats special teams giving them a little bit of, and that's the dangerous thing about only being able to kick it 20, 25, 30 yards like that.
Yeah.
He kicked that one on a line, gave Fisher opportunity to return it a little bit, found a gap, and he was able to do a little damage there. Cats are going to get this thing at midfield right off the bat.
The Army veteran that I missed last week's Louis Trickett, 2 years in Army. It's Connor Lentz and Brendan Hubble's great-grandpa. It's going to be handoff to Rylan Ray. He's going to get about 2 yards there on the carry. First week back since the Mansfield week. That's week 7.
Rylan Ray got out there right off the bat. They said he was going to have limited carries. We'll see. That was early on in the week. I talked to him.
Right.
You know, and he comes out and looks good in practice. They may move it up just a little bit. And right there, right off the bat, first carry of the game goes to him for a yard.
Cats are right at midfield. Washburn is your quarterback. Matson split out to the right, Nieder to the left. Goff is your left halfback. Lentz is your right halfback, and it's going to be Washburn on the keeper. Ball comes out, and it is picked up by the Seminoles. And they're going to take over on the Cats' 46-yard line. Got a flag coming in late, and I know they're 4-7, folks, but Osceola is a team that if you let hang around, they're going to beat you. And Coach Crowley mentioned that earlier in the week. So
that was going to be something I was going to mention here on a key to the game here on the defensive side. Say what you want right here about this team being 4-7 coming in, but they got some dudes on that side of the ball. They're quick, aggressive, athletic, and they will do a little damage. It looks like that penalty, I didn't see the call, is going to go against the Cats. And
looks like a personal foul, Isaac said.
Right off the bat, Cats get him a 15-yard personal foul penalty. He's going to move the ball up. Osceola's going to get a 1st and 10 all the way up the Cats' 31-yard line.
It's not an ideal start for the Bearcats.
Going to have a false start.
Little movement on the right side of the line right there is going to back them up 5. Last week, guys, Osceola had 19 penalties against foul.
That's a lot, guys.
That's a lot of penalties, and that's going to be surely something that they keyed on this week to hopefully get a grip on that. But right there, one right off the bat is going to back them up 5 yards, 1st and 15.
Yeah, and being 45 seconds into the game and already having 2 penalties on both sides, that's not an ideal start.
No. Jackson's quarterback rolling to his right. A little quarterback keeper, and he's
Good job.
Who is that? That's Mr. Hunter Warren.
Yeah, Hunter Warren didn't get the start on the offensive side, but he'll take it out on you on the defensive side. Bust through the line. That's going to hit him for a loss of, it looks like a loss of maybe a yard right there is going to bring up a 2nd and 15 here.
Hunter Warren, he's going to have 34 tackles, solo tackles, and 15 assisted tackles on the year. So Hunter's doing pretty good on
yeah, he's been
on
playing
both sides
really
of the ball.
good.
Now have 2 receivers to the right, and it's
Didn't
going to
get
be
set at the line, I don't believe.
It's a handoff to Jacobs.
And again, that's going to be another false start. They hurried up and they got out there quick, sent the receivers to get out there in a hurry, and I don't think anybody got set right there before the ball was snapped. That's going to be another penalty to back them up. An additional 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 21.
Ball's going to be on the 43-yard line of the Cats. I'll give a quick shout-out to Brian, Amy, Bryson, Ansley, and Lacey Simpson. They're watching. And they say, go Cats, go, and they say, go Matt. Also give a shout-out to Hunter Townsend and his family. We'll have 2 receivers to either side. Jackson's looking, and he throws it over here to the left, and, ooh, Matson got a finger on it. Left-handed quarterback. You don't see that a whole lot.
No, you don't. Not Michael Vick style. Left-handed quarterback.
Got a flag out there.
Got a late flag coming in. It looked like there was a little.
Is that on them?
False start. Another false start penalty that will be declined. Third flag thrown, 2 have been accepted, and that's going to –
Is that fourth down?
Decline it, it's going to be third down.
Third down, okay.
It's going to be 3rd and 21. The pass looked like a little receiver breaks in.
Yeah.
Quarterback throws out.
Jacobs is going to be to the right of Jackson. 2 receivers over here to the left. Little receiver screen over here to number 5, and it's going to be incomplete. And so far, guys, looks like the quarterback and receivers not quite on the same page yet.
Didn't look like he got a very good grip on that ball. Kind of had a little wobble to it as it flew through, not far through the air. He didn't get it quite to the receiver, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. We'll see what they elect to do here. They're well behind the line.
Yeah.
But they are in Bearcat territory, so we'll see what they choose to do. The Cats are going to elect to keep everybody in.
If they score a touchdown, they go for 2 every time. So I was wondering, quick kick here, but I was wondering if they'd go for it here. Takes a Cat bounce. So the Cats are going to take over for their second possession of the game at their own 10.
Well, all things considering, take that as a win. I know we're pinned back deep, but to give them the ball on our own side of the field and able to get a punt off, that's about the best you can ask for right there. And the Cats offense get another opportunity here. Looked like Jace Washburn had a little movement or a little room to move last time. Just Osceola defender gets a hand in there and knocks that thing free. Fortunate break for the Cats there to be able to hold them to nothing.
Matson split in tight at receiver. Lynch is your right halfback. Goff goes in motion from the left. Dax gets the pitch over here on the right-hand side, and he gets down to about the 15-yard line, a little 5-yard carry there for Goff.
Yeah, good job by Goff. Just hits that gap and explodes through it. And that's going to be, like you said, a gain of 5. Cats are on the move here. Ball's going to be placed, it looks like the 16-yard line.
And Washburn looking to the sideline. Goff is going to need around 110 yards to reach the 2,000-yard mark. And it's going to be a handoff to Ray on the right-hand side. Ryland's got the sideline. Throws down a stiff arm. What a run there by the senior fullback.
Good job by Ray right there. Had a little burst to him right there.
Yeah, he did.
You were worried about how he was going to look on that ankle. That'll make you feel a little bit better. That's as quick as he's looked. And I've known him a long time. And
yeah,
he's this year and just the last, in that last couple weeks before he was re-injured there, he got to where he was moving pretty good. You could tell he was gaining a lot more confidence.
Yeah.
Putting pressure on that knee. Right there, he bust through for a good game.
Hand off to Ryland over here on the right-hand side. Another stiff arm there. He's going to be pushed out of bounds. Depends on where they spot it. It'll be a first down.
Looks like they're going to put that thing right at that line to gain, a little bit behind or a little bit past it. Should be good enough for a first down.
About 11-yard carry.
Now the Cats are back to midfield. It's like nothing happened, guys.
Dax slides over to fullback. Your man Dylan Todd's in at left halfback now. He goes in motion. Hand off to Dax on the right-hand side, and he's going to be stuffed. He gained a nothing there on the carry by Dax.
Fortunate break right there. I think we may have had a little movement on the right side of the line. If we didn't, it was very close. Got to lean in a little bit. Cats will lose it down there. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at midfield.
Got 8:53 left to go here in the first. Ball on just on this side in Cat territory at the 49-yard line. Goff is still in at fullback. Todd goes in motion from the left, and it's going to be handoff to Dax, and he's going to get maybe one there on the carry. And Seminoles defense, after nice run in there by Ray, doing a pretty good job holding Goff in check.
Yeah, so far so good for him holding Goff where they like, they keyed on him this week.
Yeah.
If you're going to have any shot at stopping this Cat offense, that's what you got to do. Now they've managed to get the Bearcats to a 3rd and 9 right here at midfield. The Cats look to the sideline. It wouldn't shock me if we let this thing go ahead and tick out.
Yeah, that's why.
Maybe call a timeout, and I think that's what we're doing here.
I'm going to say, you ain't got nobody deep. I would like to see a little pass play here. Throwing it up to Matson. High pass. Matson fights for it. Catches the ball.
Yeah.
Matson at 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. Bearcats, 50-yard pass.
Good job by Madsen, man.
Yeah.
50 yards, like you said. They threw him a little jump ball, go up and get it. Proved to see who's the more athletic, and he went up and grabbed that thing. It looks like the Cats are going to elect to keep their offense on the field. Like you said, they go for 2 every time. A lot of times when a team goes for 2, forces you to go for 2, and that's what the Cats are going to do here.
Yeah, you're going to have to match them 2 for 2. Or got a little swing and gate action here. Nieder's going to be the man at center. Looks like Dax is going in motion. Dax has the ball, and he's just going to keep it. Dives in, or not really dives in. 2-point conversion is good.
Wow.
You know, we've seen the swing and gate a lot over the years. I've never seen Boonville run the swing and gate.
We may have done it in practice, prepare for other teams, but yeah, we by far really hadn't done it.
I know a lot of times when we were doing it at practice, it wasn't working.
No.
Worked right there, though. That's going to give the Cats an additional 2, get that score to be 8-0 with 7:51 to go. And that first touchdown of the game, throw you through a wrench in it right here. That touchdown is going to be brought to you by Reed's Barbecue, the best barbecue around.
It sure is. Hey, they also got some pretty good servers. Faith Lacey, Mr. Rick Scott, if you're listening, says she did not get her award for being the best staff member of the decade.
Yeah, that's because they gave it to me. I got it on my mantle at my house. They've also got a good meal down there. The wing winder.
Oh, I hadn't had that.
Well, they don't have it anymore. They used to back before COVID. Every time I call in down there, I order that wing winder, knowing good and well I'm not going to get it. But they got a lot of other stuff to make up for it, man. Some good barbecue.
Yes, they do. Osceola got a good return, and
Good
Lofton
job by
goes
Lofton.
for a ride, yeah.
Great job by Lofton. Took him for a ride, like you said. They did. Held on tight and just kept dragging him to the floor and finally got him down. Going to be excellent starting position, though, for the Seminole offense. Looking to bounce back and tack on a score of their own here. Cats are currently leading this game 8-0.
Yeah. Huh? Yeah. Jackson's your quarterback. Got a whistle.
We're going to have a timeout over here charged to Boonville, I believe. And that's what it is. Boonville's going to take their first time out of the game. Score's going to be 8-0 with 7:44 to go in the first quarter.
We'll take a little break and be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. And we're back here at Bearcat Stadium. Osceola's second drive of the game, second series. Little receiver screen over here, number 5. And Lentz is out there to get a hold of him. Good job there by your Cats defense.
It was Tyler Bell comes down with the ball right there. Connor Lentz, though, does an excellent job one-on-one tackling right there. Drops him for a loss of 2 yards. Going to bring up 2nd and 12.
All right, folks, let us know if the picture's any better. See if that works. Also, another little trick, you can change your quality on there and see if that makes it just a little bit better. Also, hey, I'm going to give a shout-out to Joe Wickton and the Wicktons that are watching all the way, as always, from northeastern Pennsylvania. Going to have, looks like Big 51 in there at H-back. We got another, what we got? Somebody's. An inverted whistle? Or what?
I think the officials took a timeout for some reason.
Yeah, Chuck said the officials took a timeout. Speaking of Chuck, Mr. Chuck Hayes is the Grand Marshal for the Christmas Parade on December 2nd. So congratulations to Mr. Chuck.
Yes, sir. All right, so the Cats turned the ball over on their first possession, able to make a little redemption right there on their second. It's a 50-yard touchdown pass.
It's going to be handoff to Jacobs over here on the left, and he's going to be stuffed like a Thanksgiving turkey by Hunter Warren and Connor Lentz.
Good job by them, too, getting over there, led by a couple sophomores. Anytime you got sophomores making big plays, you know your future's bright. Right there, Hunter Warren, Connor Lentz able to do it. That's going to drop them. No gain on the play.
Give another shout-out real quick. Mr. Lonnie Barham, hey, he's always watching all the way from Rhode Island. Hope you got some good weather up there, man. He's 1960 Bearcat from the 1960s. Two receivers to either side. Jackson looking to throw, and incomplete, just a little curl route by number 5. And that's going to bring up 4th down, guys.
That's another good stop right there, keeping them behind the line. It's going to bring that punt team back on the field. I imagine the Cats will probably play it safe a lot tonight.
Yeah.
Go ahead and keep everybody in tight. Nobody back. And it looks like that's what we're going to do again here. This ball is punted away. It's a
high punt, yeah. That took a semi-decent roll.
Yeah, a little side roll back right directly toward our sideline. Cats now getting it, third possession. Defensive side of the ball, guys, early on. It's been a good game up to this point.
It really has.
Lost 2 yards right there. I think last time due to penalties they lost another 11 or 12 yards. So Cats keeping them behind the sticks early on in the game, and now looking to get this thing back on offense and tack on an additional score here, make this a 2-possession. And we all know once the Cats get up a couple of scores, it's a tough game to get it back with our offense.
It really is. It looks like we got our guy, Rylan Ray, back at fullback. He gets the carry, sheds a tackle, lowers the shoulder, and he's just driving people through the ground pretty much down to the 30-yard line.
And I'll tell you, that's something that we've missed over the last couple of weeks.
Yes,
Your fullback that'll put a pop. Hunter Warren's done an excellent job. Don't get me wrong. He stepped in, but Rylan Ray's got the experience.
And a little bit more size to him.
He's got the size, I was going to say that, and he's got the mentality. He's just mean.
He is.
He's a mean, hard-nosed Ray. He's a great kid.
Oh,
Love
he
him
is.
to death. Good as gold, but my goodness, he runs the ball like he's mad.
He does. He's going to get the first down. That's about a 6-7-yard pickup there.
Well, they lied to me, boys. They told me they were going to keep him. Even Rylan told me.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to be on the offense side. It looks like something's changed since Wednesday. I think that was Wednesday when I talked to him. Multiple carries, and he's had several good yardage plays here.
Got around 40, almost 50 yards on about 5 carries. That's me doing quick math. We all know I'm not a mathematician, but everybody's brought in tight. Lentz goes in motion from the right halfback. Hand off to Ray again. He dives forward for about 4 yards.
That's a Boonville offense if I've ever seen one, guys, over the last several years. I was looking online at the Fearless Friday forum this week, and somebody asked on there about Boonville, and a guy from Prescott said that they're just going to run the thing down your throat like that. It's going to be 4 or 5 yard carries the whole game.
Yeah.
And they're going to wear you down, and eventually you get in that second half, they're going to turn into 8 to 10 yard carries, and then they'll start gashing you as they wear you down. And that's a pretty good definition of what our offense has done over the last few years, man. Or last forever.
Yeah.
As long as I can remember. And off to an excellent start tonight, as it looks like we're going to have a timeout called. That one's going to be charged to Osceola.
So 4:21 left to go here in the first quarter. We'll take a little break, folks, and be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. We're back here at Bearcat Stadium. I want to thank a sponsor real quick for the app and the website. Mr. Dillon, if you'd read that right there.
All right. Our exclusive broadcast advisor is First Western Bank, serving our local communities for 110 years.
It's a pretty long time, isn't it?
That is a long time.
About as long as the Cats been running this style of offense for the most part. Todd goes in motion, hand off to Dax Goff over here on the right-hand side. Dax drives down to about the 50-yard line. Boy, he is a load. Him and Rollin are a load to bring down.
He are. He are.
I like it. He are.
He is. Or they are. Either will work.
Took about 5 Seminoles to bring him down.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we were talking about a while ago. They just wear on you over time.
I know.
Do that time and time again, and eventually those 4 or 5 yard runs turn into a lot more.
Gonna hand off to Dax over here on the left-hand side. Oh, boy, howdy. He loses one there, but if he was able to get away from that one right there, guys,
he would have been gone.
He'd been gone.
Yeah, he had a lot of room to move over there. Just unable to get out of the grip there, and it's actually going to be a loss of a yard. So that's a good job by the Seminole defender. I didn't catch his number.
7.
Number 7, so that's going to be Demarius Hackett. He's a junior.
Second down and 11.
Give a shout out real quick to Miss Maddie Means. She's watching. She always watching. Says go Cats, as well as Alex and Faith Smith. Going to be a keeper by Washington. Pitch to Dax. Oh, man, you like that right there. But Dax down to the 35, dives forward to the 33.
Unable to catch the pitch initially, but you might as well dribble it.
I've seen him do that a couple times.
He plays basketball, and he's looking to get in that gym and dribble it here in a few weeks. And must have needed a little practice out there on that one. Able to get a good chunk of yards right there. What is that, about a 15, 16-yard carry?
I wrote it down as 15, 16. That's a pretty good chunk right there, as you said. 2 tight end set here. Wilson on the left, Pull on the right. Hand off to Ray over here on the right-hand side. Boy, look at the truck. Rourke. Oh, what a load. About a 7-yard gain there by the senior.
Good job by Rye, man. He's going to be sore tomorrow
doing
all these hits. But he's going to make sure they are as well, man. That's a great job. That's a good play call right there. It's had a lot of room in front of him to move. Right there, he tacks on an additional 8 yards. The Cats are quick to the line.
Still 2 tight end set. Hand off to Rye. Lowers the shoulder. Gets the first down. See where they mark it. Maybe a gain of 3 there by the fullback.
Result of that play is another Booneville Bearcats.
It's going to be enough, about a yard more than we needed for a first down. So the Cats, first set right here at the 22, 23-yard line. We got a down Seminole over here. Come down late.
Tell you what, while they're taking a look at the Osceola player, we'll take a little break and be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. And we're back here at Bearcat Stadium, Shield Field, Don Elmore Press Box. Osceola player able to get off the field with a little help. Always glad to see that. Dax gets the handoff there. He's going to get maybe 3-4 yards there on the carry.
It's going to be, like you said, a little 4-yard pickup. Nothing fancy about it, but it's certainly going to get the job done right there. Is just kind of pushing her way. That gets us into the red zone, guys, across the 20. So the ball is handed back off to Goff, who nearly takes that all the way.
Howdy.
But he is going to have enough for the first down there, and that's going to give them a fresh set. Not quite enough to get in first and goal. Ball is going to be placed at the 12-yard line here.
About an 8-yard gain. Looks like the young man that was injured, is back in, so maybe just
Like he took a
wind
shot
or
to
something.
the gut, I
Yeah.
guess, what he was holding.
Halpine in at receiver on the left-hand side. Ball comes out again.
Oh, man.
Dax is able to get onto that. Boy, howdy.
Ball falls to the ground. That's a couple times
It
now.
has.
Play recovered by number
I don't
34.
know if it's just not looking it in or getting your eyes up, ready to find a little place to squeak through to gain a little bit of yard there. But either way, got to do a little bit better job of keeping the ball in our hands here. We were able to get back to the original line there, so it's going to be 2nd and 10.
Rowland still is back in at fullback, and Lance has got the ball.
Outside. Man,
Got a flag coming in there. It's going to be a
gonna
face
have a
mask.
face mask, it looked like. You're right.
Not a,
I don't know what else it could be. It looked like it got a hold of him. That's going to be enough to push us all the way up to
yeah, that's a good, 4-yard gain, 5-yard gain?
yeah. So we'll see where that's.
On the Cats? Is that what you said?
Oh, they called it.
Wow.
Against. They called it against Lentz
Man.
over there. I guess he got his stiff arm up in his face mask.
So take away that run.
So forget everything we said. That's going to back it up a good little chunk right there, guys.
Yeah.
Was it right? It was a face mask, but they called it on Connor.
So go from the 6-yard line all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Whew. Okay, so we got a big job ahead of us here. 2nd and 25. You don't have a lot of room behind being so close to the end zone, so we'll see what they can dial up here.
Lentz goes in motion. Is Ray with the ball. Maybe a yard there on the carry.
Yeah, so you're 4-down territory here.
The 33, Ryland Ray
Don't
on
have
the
to get it
carry.
all right here, but the Cats are going to need a big chunk of it just to give themselves an opportunity. We'll see what they elect to do. I wouldn't be shocked to see a little curl route or comeback route over here to Matson.
That's
We
been,
went to that a few
Yeah.
times in this scenario.
Matson scoots in a little bit closer.
That's a dangerous pass.
And that looks like they're going to throw it to Matson again.
a
High
back
ball.
fade.
And Matson with the catch. What a catch, Matson. Touchdown.
Oh,
Bearcats.
comes up and gets it.
Wow.
Bobbles it, catches it on the way to the ground, and that's going to give the Cats an additional 6-point touchdown. Booneville Bearcats, 14-0.
There it is 5-7. That's where, and that's where.
That's a Sports Center top 10 play. 5 News, if you see this, you'll need to throw that on there.
Looking at that and listening to the radio over here, that's a great point Chuck just made. Matson uses 6'2" frame. That corner out there, 5'7".
That helps.
So he's got a half a foot on him. He used it to go up, get his hands on the ball first. And with the extra point going through, that's going to bring the score to 15-0. And that second touchdown of the game is going to be brought to you by Gerald Baker of Shelter Insurance. Gerald Baker of Shelter Insurance for all your insurance needs.
That may be one of the best catches by a Bearcat I've ever seen.
Oh boy, went up and got it, man. It lost it for just a second.
did.
Yeah.
But,
That's
the
what made it
athletes.
great.
It takes an athlete to be able to keep your hand, to control your body, control your fall going to the ground, and still able to concentrate enough to get your hands back where it needs to be. Matson, certainly an athlete, gets
Absolutely.
it done on both sides of the ball weekly, able to bring that catch in. And that's another long touchdown pass for Jace Washburn.
Yeah, Cats got 74 passing yards in the first quarter. Nice kick here from Moreno, and filled it at the 5-yard line. He heads towards the Seminole sideline, and he's going to be met by Shelton. Chase Shelton there on the tackle.
Great job by the young man down there, able to stay in his lane and bring him down. And this is the first time the Cats have really had him pinned deep.
Yeah, it really
We'll see
is.
what the Osceola Seminole offense can dial up from back there. Got the first one in their own territory, or in the Cats
Yeah,
territory after the fumble and the first possession. And then you've got the ball all the way up to midfield last time, and now the Cats special teams able to get the job done and pin them back deep. Ball's going to be placed about the 15-yard line.
All right, we're going to read off some of your sponsors for the
Live stream here. Yep.
for the live stream. O'Reilly Auto Parts. Stop by for all your auto part needs.
Pop and Pup. Yep.
Pop and Pup Metalwork for all your metalwork needs.
And it's going to be hand off to Jacobs, and he's going to be wrapped up there by Hunter Warren. Sophomore's having a good job on defense.
Yes, he is. Those boys, he's breaking through, busting through right there. Excellent job. Only a little 2-3 yard pickup. That's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter. Boonville holding on to a 15-0 lead.
All right, Dylan, go ahead and read that. We'll take a little break.
One more sponsor for the live stream. Crowley City Service. We do tires, brakes, oil changes, and shocks, and more.
All right, thank you, folks, for tuning in here. Cats are going to be, when we come back, starting of the second quarter, Cats are up 15-0 over Osceola Seminoles. Take a little break and be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. And we're back here at Bearcat Stadium, fixing to start the second quarter. Dylan, what was a couple of those scores you had there? I'll let you read off, and we'll see if Isaac's got some pulled up over here as well.
So the game that we're going to be keeping an eye on is Newport and Harmony Grove, but we can't find a score for that one yet. But right now we have Jessieville and Salem. Salem beating Jessieville 14-0 in the second quarter.
Nice.
And then Charleston and Bismarck are tied 7-7 in the first quarter. And that's all I have for scores.
Jacobs with the ball, throws down a stiff arm. Depending on where they mark it, he's going to have a first down, and that's the first first down the Seminoles have had. That's their fourth possession of the game.
Yeah, good little direct snap designed to run right there. Takes it to the left side. Got a little. It's one of those boys we were talking about early on before we got started here in that pregame show. Got some athletes, man. They got some speed, move around a little bit. He has a little burst right there on the left side. It's going to be plenty for the first down.
And they play with a lot of fire, too.
They do. And it looks like we got a little Wildcat action again here. Jacobs with the ball, and Dax Goff able to hold on. I was going to say, some of you folks will remember last year, pretty much all Osceola ran last year was Wildcat, two guys back there in Wildcat formation, direct snap to them. They kind of got away with that. They had moved Jackson to quarterback, but looks like they're heading back to that right now anyways.
Well, that was Dax Goff brought him down right there. Coming into the night, he had 60 tackles on the season.
Yeah.
Got added on a sack and 41 yards and return yards on an interception. So getting the job done on that side of the ball. Gonna be a good job there.
Hand off to Jacobs over here on the right-hand side. He's going to be pushed out of bounds. Osceola's made some changes here to start the second quarter, and they're looking to score here on their fourth possession of the game.
Jeremiah Jacobs, running back right there with that ball last couple. 195-pound junior. He's only 5'7".
Yeah.
195-pound little bowling ball out there.
I was going to say, yeah.
He's quick. He's hard to. I don't mean that in a mean way. I mean he's the hard-nosed runner. He's small. He's stocky, thick.
Yes.
He's a hard one to bring down.
Kind of reminds me of the big running back from Prescott from 18. He gets the toss again, and he's going to be met by Hunter Warren after about a 6-yard gain there.
Good job by Warren. We got a helmet off on the field over here. Connor Lentz, he's going to have to come off for a play. Green will check in.
Clayton Green coming in. Thanks some sponsors real quick. Tyler Ford, give them a shout out. We'll be on one of our sponsors for the live stream. Shelter Insurance, agents Gerald Baker, Austin Baker, and Lori Duke. Rockline Industries, people who make it right. Don's Easy Pay. Stop by and let Mandy and the gang take care of you. And then Midtown Charm.
All right, I've got a score update here. Harmony Grove is up on Newport 20-0 in the second quarter.
Wow. And Jacobs with the ball again, direct snap. Got a hole over here. Got Washburn in pursuit, pushes him out of bounds. Nice pickup here. Seminoles going on a little drive. Cats win, and Harmony Grove wins. Cats will be making a trip down to Camden or East Camden.
Yeah, and we were kind of expecting Camden to run away with that game.
Well, they were certainly the favorite going in. I was looking around on different forums and stuff. A lot of people thought that Newport had a chance for the upset. Of course, most of those people are probably from Newport.
Right.
Looking to, have a little hope. I don't blame them, certainly. But
And, they still do have a chance. I mean,
yeah,
they do.
I mean, they're
early
in
in the
it.
game.
And they had about, I think, 5 or 6, maybe more starters out last week against Smackover. Newport did.
Right.
Little reverse here to Jackson. Cats defense does good job. Ball comes out. It's going to be picked up by Damari Poole. He's going to return it down to about the 47-yard line. Cats defense coming up big.
That's a great job. Just trying to do a little too much back there. It was the running back there. I believe that was Jackson. Got it on the little receiver sweep there and just unable to find any room to work. Danced around. Eventually, the thing gets popped out. Damari Poole, welcome back to the field. Able to pick up the fumble and return it back across into Osceola Seminole territory, where the Cats are going to get them a 1st and 10 from the 47-yard line, looking to go up 3 scores.
Wilson's going to be in at tight end over here on the left-hand side. Halpane's in at the receiver on the left as well. Ray's your fullback. Lentz goes in motion from the right. Lentz gets the toss. Lentz able to bring in a high pitch. About a 3-yard carry there by Lentz.
53, Donovan Littleton. And number 9, Julius Merritt.
3-yard pickup right there by Lentz. Cats are going to have them a 2nd and 7 as they get set at the line here. Rotate in a couple of players here and there. Looks like they're set now.
Goff goes in motion. We hand off to Rob right up the middle. And nothing going there for Rollin.
Loss of maybe a half a yard. I'm sorry, Zach.
Oh, no,
Loss
you're good.
Of maybe a half a yard right there is going to bring up another 3rd and 7 is what we got. It's a long 3rd and 7.
Matson's your receiver on the right, Niedert to the left. Got a shout out here from Matson from Miss Mandy Craigbaum. She says, wow, Matson's so proud. Give a shout out to T-Pain as well from Jordan, Ron, Camden, and Christian.
Goff gets the pitch, and it looks like if he needed 8, he got 8 right there. Maybe 9-yard pickup. Got a little airborne. We've talked in the past. I wish he'd quit doing that.
Yeah, I do too.
Can't stop him, I guess. He's going to go up in the air and get just enough for the 1st down. Cut out any hope of an early stop right there. 1st and 10.
Give some shout out for more sponsors for the app and website. 5B Property and B Plus Rentals. See Calvin Bennett for your rental needs. Head off to Rollin over here on the left-hand side. Rollin heads down to the 30, down to the 25-yard line. And he gets a pickup of about 10 there. And the senior's having himself a ball game.
Welcome back to the show, Rylan Ray. Doing an excellent job. Takes a big carry over to the left side for just enough. And a late flag comes in. And they're talking to Coach Crowley over here on the side. Come straight to him. I'm not sure what the call was going to be. Might have been something with Ray coming off the field, who he looks like he's pointing toward. Still working it out down there. Doc Crowley, he's up in the middle of it trying to figure out exactly what this penalty is going to be on.
Isaac, did you see anything? No?
Usually when you don't see nothing like that, especially that late, it's a verbal deal.
Yeah. I wonder if it may be a sideline or...
I don't know. We'll
they're still hashing out what they're trying to do. 1st down. The yards still count because it was after the play. So whatever it is going to be tacked on.
They're still trying to figure this out. Want to get it right the first time, I guess.
I guess so.
Here's the call. It's going to be an unsportsmanlike against Boonville. That's going to give them the 1st down, but it's going to back it on back. Not exactly sure what happened, what was said.
Penalty was after the play. Result still in the 1st down.
Now, with it coming in late like that after the first down, it's still going to be a 1st and 10. It's
Yes.
just going to be backed way up from where it was. We're all the way back to the 40-yard line, near where we got the ball in the first place here.
Goff's going to slide over to fullback. Todd is in at left halfback. Lynch is right halfback. Whew. Dak's able to hold on to the ball. And Dak's still on his feet. Gets down to the 20. Gets thrown down about the 11.
Good hard-nosed run by Goff right there, man. No flags on flags.
Yeah, I was
Everything
looking.
I'm about to say, I'm repeating Obar over here.
Yeah. Oh.
No flags come in right there on that one, so they backed us up, but we gained it back on one play. It's going to be a 1st and 10.
Neither split out to the left. Wilson's your tight end on the left-hand side as well. Dax gets the ball from the fullback position. Dax maybe 3 yards there on the carry.
Ain't got to get it all in one right there. Get a little
Right.
3-yard pickups, plenty a lot of times. Doing a good job moving the ball forward. Cats, 7:50 to go in the first half. Currently holding on to a 15-0 lead, but knocking on the door here, looking to extend this thing to a 3-lead score. Three-score lead.
Thanks to sponsors for the app and website. Community National Bank. Let Brett Cook and the staff take care of your banking needs. Matson splits out to the right, Nieder to the left. Warren is in at fullback now. Dax goes in motion. Hand off to, it's a pitch to Dax. Nice little sidestep by Dax. Dax, back to the line of scrimmage?
Yeah, looks like 51 was maybe the one that was first to meet him there. That's Harris Manning. Defensive tackle, 5'10", 270-pound Harris Manning. Able to bring down Goff.
And I thought there was going to be an offsides on Osceola, but I guess he got back in time.
In the meantime, I can tell you that Hoxie leads
Third.
Mansfield 7-0 second quarter.
Hoxie's up 7-0 over Mansfield. There's been a lot of, that's another one of the games on the forums. Been a lot of talk about people kind of going back and forth. I think Mansfield's style of offense was like ours. Helps them a little in that game with Hoxie.
I think so. Hoxie's offense is one that you want to keep them off the field.
Yep.
You know, from little film that I've seen on them this year, you want to keep them off the field. The best way to do that is to hold on to that thing and just keep driving it. You know, we've seen it year in, year out. We've won a lot of ball games here on this field because we held on to the ball for an entirety, a whole 5, 6, 7 minute drive in the fourth quarter. Punch one in at the end to go up 2 scores or to take a lead, and that's a style of offense that certainly works against a high-powered offense like Hoxie.
Right.
So, yeah, I agree. That's a game that could be on upset alert. We've seen Mansfield. I mean,
they've got some speed in the backfield.
Yeah, they've got the athletes to do it, led by former Bearcat coach Whit Overton.
Isaac, you had some scores there? What is it? Looks like Prescott's up 7-0 over Falk with 7-11. Or who? Oh, sorry, it's not Falk. Falk lost to Osceola last week. Prescott's up 7-0 over Fordyce with 7-11 left in the second, and then Charleston's up 14-7 with about 3 minutes left in the second quarter as well.
3rd down and 7, ball at the 13-yard line.
Looks like Rise back in at fullback for you Cats. Dax goes in motion. And it's going to be a pitch over here to Connor Lentz. Connor's got the side over here. And touchdown, Bearcats.
Good job by Lentz to turn on the Jets right there. Took a little pop there at the end, but able to lunge forward into the end zone to give the Cats another 6 points there. It's going to get the score 21-0. I imagine you'll see the extra point team. They've jogged on the field. Extra point incoming here.
And who would have thought? Boonville has 3 touchdowns on the board, and none of them are by Mr. Dax Goff. And offside.
With that penalty, you think you jog the offense back on there? I think you give it a shot.
I think you do. You're up 3 scores. It's a good opportunity to tack on an additional couple of points here.
Now they said offside against Osceola.
So the Cats, it does look like they're going to do that. They're going to get this thing at about the 1.5 yard line here, with a chance to tack on a couple additional.
So 2-point conversion after the offsides against the Seminoles. Washburn's your quarterback. Ray's your fullback, and it's going to be handed off to Ryland over here on the left-hand side, and he's just going to go right on in. Cats are going to go up 23-0 with 6:42 left to go here in the second quarter.
That's a great run right there. Bounced it out one time. Takes it towards the pylon for an additional 2. Score's going to be 23-0 with 6:42 to go. And that third touchdown of the game was brought to you by Lofton Dentistry, keeping the bite in the Bearcat.
I'm going to go ahead and read off some more of our sponsors.
All right, got some
for the live
sponsors
stream.
for the app and the website here.
Right. Shelter Insurance and agents Gerald Baker and Austin Baker for all of your insurance needs. S&W Home Center for all your hardware needs. City of Boonville, a good hometown, and Mayor Edgar Baker. Patriot Underground and Taylor Needert. First Boonville, home of First Boonville students and First Boonville kids. And Stacy Holbert, Photo Art.
Thank you, Dylan. Give a shout out to Mr. Bill and Miss Stacy. Hey, Mr. Bill,
hey.
give you a shout out. You took a real good picture of me last week. Miss Tina Siddons, thank you for commenting on that for me. Oh, ball just goes just enough out of bounds. About what, Isaac, 2 yards, half a yard short of going into the end zone.
Yeah, I saw that picture the other day.
Yeah, I saw it. I was like, oh, hey.
Yeah, thumbs up.
Yeah.
Moreno's kick goes out of bounds. Ball will be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Hey, I want to give a couple shout-outs real quick. Couple people watching from the big metropolis of Sugar Grove, Arkansas. And I do want to say, I mean this in all fun and sincerity. I'm not trying to poke fun at Sugar Grove or anything. It's just what I do. So, no, nothing ill-intended by any of this whatsoever. It is, I tell you. But anyways, so a couple guys watching from the big metropolis of Sugar Grove, Arkansas, J.D. Swaim and Dummy Shepard. And might as well say all the hunters out there that are watching as well, since we got hunting season underway here. And keeper over here by Jackson. And Hunter Warren, he's been on a hunt all night long.
Yeah, he's done an excellent job. Number 4 right there on the carry, old Jackson. Got a little bit of a loose carry there, carrying it like a loaf of bread. Ball fell to the ground earlier in the game with the same thing. Cats may look to take advantage of that. Reminds me, I think we said this a few weeks ago, reminds me of old Matt Jones running the ball for the Hogs.
Yeah.
He always had just one hand on it. I guess when your hands are big enough, you can grip it like that. I couldn't.
I never could. Jacobs with the Wildcat formation, and
there he is
what a
again.
stop by Damari Poole and Hunter Warren.
What do you know? Damari,
Hey!
Yep.
Yep.
And this is the kind of stuff right here, man. Last week they come out with 19 penalties on their side. I don't see any possible way that one's going to go against the Cats unless something happened that I couldn't see. Turned and got him back in the pile. He's going to jog off the field now. See what the penalty's on. Hopefully back that thing up a little bit. When you had 19 penalties last week, you're fortunate to win any game.
You really are.
They had the athletes. They were playing the right opponent to be able to do that. We've got a personal foul is going to go against Osceola, so what little yards they got right there, they're going to back it up to 15. You can't play that penalty game when you're playing an opponent that's going to put up a fight. And playing the Bearcats, they're going to put up a fight every week, and you're going to get yourself beat or find yourself in a hole that's hard to climb out of, I should say, when you're having so many penalties. Thought they might have that cleaned up a little bit this week, but so far
they've got 6 penalties.
Yeah,
if I'm counting right in my head.
So far that has not been cleaned up, and that's Dylan said earlier, playing with fire. They play with fire. Playing with fire is good, but you got to be able to control it.
That's the thing, Sometimes you can do a back burn and put the fire out, but if you're not careful, you just make it worse.
Let's see if we can come up with any more fire references.
All right. Speaking of fire, give a shout out to all the firefighters, EMTs, and paramedics out there.
My boy Austin Cobb, Shane Golden,
that's right.
Portsmouth Fire Department, Jordan Reed, Wes Swint.
Who else? So we got Dobbs, Jeffrey Dobbs.
Lots of them, man. Appreciate all y'all do.
Do what? Did he add 40 seconds?
Remember that Jacobs is out of the game
Downstairs.
right now. We got taken up a little bit.
All right. Got trips to the right. Got some pressure from Goff. And he's still on his feet. Big Country in pursuit. So is Dax. Chunks it away.
That's
Dangerous
dangerous.
throw. Oh, Rhett Niedert. What a job by the sophomore.
It's a good job by Goff on pursuit in
Yes,
the
it
backfield.
is.
Almost brings him down. And then gets turned around and nearly gets him again. Before the ball's just slung up in the air. He had a couple guys open right there, but that thing was so high and
It
so
was.
far across the field. Dangerous, dangerous pass. And Niedert, fortunate for Osceola, Niedert's only able to knock that thing to the ground because if he catches that, he's got a lot of momentum going toward the house.
So the Cats going to send somebody back deep. That's going to be Dax. Got 5:19 left to go here in the second. You had Ferris Daines, Aiden Fox, and Jonah Wynn coming into the game for the Cats. Low live driving punt, and it's going to be fielded at the 36-yard line, where the Cats will take over. Be their 5th possession of the game, I believe.
So far, so good on offense. You take away that one hiccup.
Yeah.
That first one, the Cats have been able to move that ball at will, including 2 long passes. One of them going for 50 yards to Matson, the other one going for 20, 30-something yards into the hands of Matson as well. He make that acrobatic catch. Connor Lentz, in his last possession, able to take one to the left side of the line in for a touchdown. Now the Cats looking to tack on more.
Lentz goes in motion from the right. He's going to be a handoff to Dax, coming back here on the right-hand side, able to shed a tackle, lowers the shoulder, and he's going to be down to about the it's about a 6-7-yard gain there, down to about the 41-yard line.
Goff unable to find the big break that we're used to seeing by this point. And, as you go further and further in the playoffs, those are harder to come across.
They are.
The defenses really close up and keep pounding it. He'll find that gap eventually. As Rylan Ray tacks on a couple additional yards there to move that thing up all the way to the 43 or 44-yard line. And need about 2 yards.
Isaac had a score. Glen Rose was up 24-0 over Perryville. That was, don't have a quarter or nothing. Hand off to right over here again, lowers the shoulder. Boy, he got low on that, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He chose violence on that play. Went down. A lot of people try to go over the top right there, not Rylan Ray. He'll lower the shoulder and deliver a pop. And now we are going to have a timeout charged to the Seminoles. So with 4:12 to go, the Cats are driving. Boonville leading 23-0.
4:12 left to go here in the second quarter. We'll take a little break. Bear back. You're watching Bearcat football. And we're back here at Bearcat Stadium. Cats up 23-0 with 4:12 left to go here in the second.
All right, I've got some more sponsors to read for the app and the website. Shigley Metal Shop LLC. They're kind of been getting away from the metal work, and they're going into laser engraving.
Yep.
They made some of our hats.
They did.
Then we've got. Yeah, they made.
Oh, he's got Matson wide open. Down to 15, 10. Touchdown. Bearcats, 48 yards.
Booneville Bearcats putting on the air raid offense tonight. Washburn, he's going to have him a large chunk of yards by the ninth end. Matson on the receiving end for his 3rd touchdown, and that's going to move the score to Booneville 29. Osceola, nothing. Come out of that timeout, charge to Osceola, and they strike early That's 122 passing yards by Jace Washburn. And on the same side, 122 receiving yards for Dakota Matson as the kick is up and good. And that touchdown is going to be brought to you by Jeff Terry with Arkansas River Valley Roofing. Arkansas River Valley Roofing for all your roofing needs.
All right, Dylan.
All right.
Finish those sponsors for the live stream real quick.
Anyways, back to Shigley Metal Shop.
Yep.
They make license plates and air fresheners as well.
Yep.
Wiggins Ace Hardware for all your hardware needs. And Doris Davis Tax Office, call 675-2358. We do income tax preparation, bookkeeping, and payroll service.
Thank you, sir.
122 yards through the air for Jace Washburn, 122 yards receiving for Dakota Matson. 3 receiving touchdowns on the game, all 3 by Dakota Matson, number 22. And that's going to get this score, guys, to 30-0.
Yeah.
One additional score here gets you in that mercy rule.
Right.
You would like to see that before halftime.
Right, you'd love to see that. But first things first, you got to get a big stop right here. Cats have done a good job on defense. Looking to get one more big stop and give them an opportunity.
Oh, that's a live ball, isn't it? And he's just going to knee it at the 2. Hey,
We'll take it.
We'll take it.
Good start. Goes to the ground, gets on top of it, and that's going to give the Seminole offense. They will have the ball, but not where they want it to be. They're going to be pinned in tight at the 2-yard line. Cats defense, look to see them play aggressive right here and try to keep them pinned deep.
so ball is on the 3-yard line here. 4:04 left to go here until halftime. Let's see here. Dylan, you got any more scores, bud?
I'm going to check. I'm still absolutely shocked on what's going on in this game right now.
It's not your typical, it's got that typical offense out on the floor or out on the field, but Boonville able to strike through the air 3 times. That's unique and an entertaining game up to this point.
Absolutely.
On both sides of the ball.
It'd be nice to get a safety here. Wildcat formation here for the Seminoles, and he's able to pick up a decent chunk of yards, gets down to about the 9-yard line.
Kind of just kept on dragging the pile with him.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
That's a good run right there to give him a little breathing room.
Yeah.
When you're lined up and you're already standing in the end zones, it's a nervous place to be. So
yeah,
I gave him a little breathing room right there and able to move that thing forward. Go ahead, Dylan.
Sorry, Jake. I did have a score here. Charleston's up on Bismarck 14-7 in the second quarter.
Nice. Bismarck, they beat Hackett last week. I believe if Charleston wins, and got a little toss play, and Jacobs gets maybe loss of 1 or 2 there on the play?
Yeah, nothing doing there. Back them up a yard. Now they've got a dangerous 3rd down play coming up. 3rd and 5. Obar in on the tackle.
I've got a score in 4A.
Okay.
Harding Academy is up on Malvern 17-14 in the second quarter.
That's a rematch of the Class 4A state game last year.
That was a good game.
Yes,
really
it was.
Good game.
And
dangerous pass is going to fall incomplete. Sells the receiver, and Boonville's going to get that chance, boys. 2:45 to go in the quarter. Osceola going to have to punt this thing away. If I'm Boonville, I'm not sending anybody deep. You're going to get good field position either way. We'll see what they elect to do here. And they're going to go ahead and send one back. That's why I'm up here and they're down there. Wouldn't expect a ball to be anywhere near Goff. We'll see what they do. This punt's away, and he may have a chance. No, it took a good little roll, and that's going to get cross midfield to the 47-yard line. Excellent field position here with 2:36 to go. Cats got an opportunity to tack on one more.
Yeah, you definitely like to, like Mr. Joe Wickton was just texting me, we'd like to get this mercy roll. We kind of cool to get the mercy roll up on them again. Especially get that clock rolling and get some of these younger guys in here. Just get worked on. Different things, get them prepared for the future and later down the road. Because we got a couple guys, like Shelton and Lofton and Todd, been doing pretty good.
First and 40 draw coming up, perhaps. We'll see where they elect to go.
Madsen split out to the left. Lentz goes in motion from the right. Lentz gets the toss over here, and he's got nothing.
Going to back it up a little bit. We're going to have a second 41, 42 now.
Yeah.
It was number 3, and I don't have a number 3 on my roster for Osceola. Poole is out. Seth Wilson is in.
Osceola will receive the ball to start the second half. So this would be big for them if they're able to force Boonville into a punt scenario. Certainly off to a good start, playing so far behind the line here. Second and 43 is the official mark. And here comes a flag. That's going to be an offsides penalty. That's going to go against Osceola. That's going to tack on 5 and give it back to Boonville. We're in business now, boys, moving the right direction.
Well, we've still got about 35 yards to go.
28-26 Nashville leading CAC.
Dylan, you got any scores right there for you?
Yes, a big score. We've got Press gets up on Fordyce 7-0 at halftime.
Wow.
Close game.
That is
Very close game.
Fordyce had them a game plan.
And they played each other earlier on in the season, and it was a close game as well.
That would certainly be an upset, as the ball's going to be handed off to Goff and just kind of not a lot of room to work over there. He's able to pick up, looks like 4, maybe 5 yards on the play, but that's going to be it. It's going to bring up third down. If I'm the Cats, I'm playing this smart. Probably just handing this thing off. You're under 45 seconds here. See, I would imagine Osceola will probably call a time. I'm kind of surprised. No, they've only got 1 left. We'll see what they elect to do here.
We have a timeout?
Having lots of issues down there on the field. We've got an official timeout, and they're going to wind the clock to
what?
Nobody knows what's going on, and I'd just like to say welcome to my world, everybody else. I live not knowing what's going on 90% of the time. Looks like they're getting that clock placed back to 50 seconds, and they're going to wind it a second here. Now it's at 49, and I'm not 100% sure what's going on here. Why the clock would...
I don't know.
So we got a 3rd and 30 coming up.
Hand off to Rye over here on the left-hand side. Ryland throws in a stiff arm, and he gets maybe 2-3 yards there on the carry.
So that's going to wind this thing. There's going to be a little bit of time. I thought Osceola may elect to call a timeout to give themselves a little bit of time to do something, but it doesn't look like they're
they're
going to do
I
it.
was going to say, with that last timeout, you're getting the ball to start the second half.
Might as well waste 10, 15 seconds before you call it, I guess. Well,
hey, I will say, though, if you're wasting time and you just don't know what to do, sometimes you can always go down to Susan's Flowers and Gifts and help make your loved one's day a special day. You know, hey, that's not bad, you know.
Not bad, not bad.
I think they may have heard me and got stick and beat up.
We got some scores over here, how's it? Ooh, looks like Salem's up 20-8 at halftime.
And that's not yet at halftime.
Let's see.
Fun at the old ball yard.
Trying to find out what I was wanting to do here.
27, Walnut Ridge 22. That's a second quarter score.
If Charleston wins, they'll play the winner of the Prescott and Fordyce game. And then got another. Anybody have a score on Hoxie and Mansfield?
7-0 last
time we had
update.
Okay.
It was in the second quarter.
Winner of that game will play the winner of Salem and Jessieville.
7-6 second quarter.
Looks like Manson's going to be back deep. Is that Jacobs back deep for the Seminoles? I think it is. Manson, he's averaging about 34, 35 yards a punt. And that ball's lobbed. Washburn with the ball.
My goodness.
Cats going to have the ball at the 24 or 26. What a turn of events. 18 seconds left to go here until halftime.
Now, the Cats do have one timeout remaining. They showed a couple weeks ago we got an old boy with his leg. He can kick it a little bit. So we're close, if not in field position already. We'll see where they put this thing with an opportunity to kick that if we need it. We'll see what the Cats elect to do with one timeout. You may see them go to the air.
I was going to say,
might as well. We've done it all day, apparently.
Yeah, 122 yards passing. You play it just right. You can sneak in 2 plays and then use your timeout if needed.
I guess it's a good thing that they did run so much time off before they called that timeout.
I guess so.
Holds the Cats to only 18 seconds here, but they do have another opportunity. That's one way to do it. 1st and 10 for Cats.
Goff goes in motion. Washburn looking the pass. Throwing it to Manson. And it's picked off in the end zone. Just a little underthrown.
Pretty tight spiral on it.
Yeah. I think just a hair too late.
Yeah, what I would have really liked to seen something underneath.
Yeah.
You know, you did have the timeout. Everybody's drugged back deep. Either way, it doesn't matter. Cats are going to turn it over on the interception by Washburn. He's going to be 3 for 4 on the evening through the air. And Osceola catches a break there, able to come away with the takeaway.
That'd been nice. The Cats have 3 touchdown passes. Philip Robertson was asking me when was the last time the Cats had that, or had 3. Let's see.
We can find out.
Yeah, we can find out.
Good little
And
run right here.
Jacobs.
Oh, Brady.
Wrapped up by Niedert.
They're going to have to hurry to the line if they want to get another play off.
4 seconds left to go. And it'll start as soon as the chains get set. Chains are set. 1, and they do not get that off, I don't think. Is he going to give it to him? Oh, he is.
They're going to give him a second.
Clock shows zeros. Osceola did.
It's going to be a half a second. Most.
Osceola did spike the ball. They are going to put a second back on
Oh, wow.
You know what would be nice? Dax had a nice interception against Greenland earlier this year. It'd be nice to see that again. Or that was Charleston. I'm sorry, it's Charleston.
Charleston, yeah, had one at the end of the game. We'll see what they elect to do here. They I don't know if they can get the ball in the air there, so they're going to have to move quick here. As
Jackson looking to
quarterback
pass.
lets one fly.
Nice throw. Dex. Ooh, almost dangerous.
Almost.
Yeah, scary deal there.
Yeah.
But, hey, guys, Cats are going to go into halftime with a 30-0 lead. It's expected Boonville victory today, looking across the state and the polls. But a lot of people had it close.
Yeah.
And right now it is not. It's a 30-0 lead. Osceola will get the ball to start the second half. But so far, so good for Boonville. 30-point lead, half a ball game to go.
Got a score before we go. Hoxie and Mansfield's tied at halftime at 7.
Oh, wow.
We'll take a little break. Be right back. We'll let you folks enjoy your Shelter Insurance halftime show. Oh. And we are back here at Bearcat Stadium. You got your award-winning 3A state champ, Booneville Bearcat Marching Band. Thank you, folks, for tuning in to your halftime show, sponsored by Shelter Insurance. We'll have the band perform their halftime performance, Clockwork, and then we'll have our band members of the week. So just sit back and enjoy.
Elkins has not scored again. Barnum 24, Malvern 21.
Drum Major Cale Smith, is your band ready? You may take the field for halftime amazement.
Mansfield and Hoxie tied at 7, halftime.
Pretty good game. It would be fun if Mansfield won that.
Wouldn't it, though? JC 35, Walnut Ridge 22.
Really?
That's still not at halftime.
I didn't expect that at all. I expected Walnut.
I didn't. I knew JC was going to give him a good game.
your 3A state champions, the Booneville Bearcat Band. The Bearcat Marching Band is under the direction of Brian Rhodes and Angela Rhodes and under the field command of Drum Major Cale Smith. The color guard sponsor is Tina Wilson. The band members, directors, and parents would like to express their sincere appreciation to all the businesses and community members who have come forward to support our championship ring fundraising efforts. We would like to especially recognize the following individuals and local businesses: Amy and Andrew Daniel, DSD Band Instrument Repair, Kimes Family Dental, Lofton Family Dental, and Mayo's Quality Plumbing. It's a great time to be a Bearcat. Now enjoy the rest of the game and go Bearcats!
And now it is time for your band members of the week. Mr. Dylan Harden.
So for our band members of the week, it's going to be the color guard. All right, these are all of the members of the color guard: Bailey Harder, Alyssa Hall, Caleb Schmidt, Cheyenne Newby, Brooklyn Bertram, and Helen Martinez. These students went through a hard tryout process to be selected. Bearcat marching band won the prize at the state competition for the best visual performance, and this is a remarkable group of students is the main reason for that achievement. Not only must these students perform challenging dance and movement routines, they must also maintain the same high standard of musicianship on their instruments as the rest of the advanced band. Our Bearcat Our Bearcat Band color guard line is an excellent example of students who routinely go above and beyond. A lot of stuttering there. I'm sorry, y'all.
Oh, you're good.
Like I said, I'm new at this whole talking in front of people, so. But yeah,
those are band members of the week.
I've always been amazed by the color guard, how they're able to twist and turn those flags,
throw them
and catch them.
Yeah, if you're not careful, a couple people's got concussions from that.
Right. I mean, I would be scared to mess up.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely so.
Definitely takes a lot of practice and hard work, and they do really well at that. So very deserving of band members of the week, or color guard.
Most definitely so. I'll tell you what, folks, we'll take another little break. Be right back. You're watching Bearcat football.
can look at some scores. They go into the third quarter in Charleston. Tigers lead Bismarck 21-7. They've also are tied at 7.
Scores from around the 3A state playoffs. Charleston 21, Bismarck 7. Salem 20, Jessieville 8. Mansfield 7, Hoxie 7. Junction City 35, Walnut Ridge 22. Glen Rose 24, Perryville 0. Prescott 7, Fordyce 0. Harmony Grove 35, Newport 0.
And we are back here at Bearcat Stadium. Our phones will be in silly, but I've tallied it up here. Cats have 182 yards on the ground, and then 122 through the air at halftime. So Cats doing pretty good on offense. Let's see here. Yes, I am adding it up. That's 304 yards at halftime. But it is a good total. Ray's got 81 yards. Golf has 79. Lentz with 16. Washburn with 7. Washburn is 3 of 4 passing for 122 yards. Matson has caught all 3 of those passes. Osceola will receive the ball to start. Got a shout out I want to do real quick. Mr. Gary Simpson wants to give a shout out to his brother John watching in the Grove. So give him a shout out. Also give a shout out to Jan and Gary Taylor who are watching. They say go Cats go. Give a shout out to my parents, Richard and Belinda Austin. Also give a shout out to Lance Brown. He says go Cats all the way from Detroit, Michigan. Give a shout out to Marcos and Juan watching all the way back in Spain, and Marcos' dad. I wish I knew his name. So Miss Haley Bradshaw, if you know Marcos' dad's name, I would appreciate that. I'd appreciate to give him a shout out. Give his name a shout out. Give a shout out to. Make sure we get everybody in here. Little squib kick, and it's going to be fielded at the 30 by number 15. And a little juke move, still on his feet, but he's going to be wrapped up at the 43-yard line by senior Ferris Daines. Give a shout out to Mr. Jim Bradshaw and Miss Haley. We got some binoculars up here now. They brought Jake up here, so.
Yeah. A week or two ago, I said I couldn't see. Now I can see too good. I'm seeing past these guys using these things. Okay, so the Cats defense, we're out there and big stop right here, give offense an opportunity to punch this thing into the sportsmanship rule here, mercy rule. So Osceola's got good starting field position here. Cats looking to hold them where they're at there and give our offense a chance.
2 receivers split to either side. And going to be a handoff to Jacobs right up the middle. Dylan Todd and number 35, Hunter Warren on the stop for the Cats. That's number 5 in at quarterback. That's Bell.
Bell, yeah, Tyler Bell.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to a Bearcat superfan. That's going to be Caleb Johnson. Give a shout out to our guy right there. Hope you're doing good, bud. Going to have trips to the left for the Seminoles. And one over here to the right. Bell, little receiver screen over here. That's going to be caught by number 6. He's got the first down. And
got a flag.
Boy, he threw that pretty good, didn't he? Needed on the stop.
There is a flag on the play.
That was 10, I believe, on the reception. Aiden Heyman.
First time we've called his name tonight. He's a pretty small guy, 5'6", 150 pounds. Showed off the legs right there a little bit, able to bust down for the first down, pending the flag here. We'll see what they do, and it looks like they're going to back it up. Got a hold call. Going to back it up. Back to the 45-yard line, which is right where we started. So it's going to be 2nd and 9 again.
Ooh, Charleston has scored. They're at 6:36 left to go in the third. They're up 27-14 over Bismarck. Harmony Grove, Washita County is up 35-0 over Newport. So, ooh, got some pressure here from Damari Poole. Bell decides to take it. Got Dax Goff in front of him. Dax stumbles, and Damari Poole able to get him out of bounds. Ball comes out, but he was already out of bounds. You were saying, Dylan?
I was kind of expecting more of a closer game between Harmony Grove and Newport, but
yeah, I know some people were, especially since they had about 5 or 6 starters out last week, and they put up, was it 40 or 50 points against Smackover? I mean, I know Smackover's not like what they used to be back in the day. They used to be, real good. But nice throw. Well, that had a good spiral, wasn't it?
Yeah, it did. Just led him a little too far. That was Keenan Jackson. Ball was intended for him. He's a senior, big kid, 6'3", 180 pounds, but it was thrown just a little too far. Ball's going to fall incomplete. 2nd and 10. Yeah, man, a lot of people had Newport picked to make a little push and make a little noise. Doesn't look like that's going to be the case, as Harmony Grove's already got that thing into the mercy rule. Looks like the Cats, if they're able to come back or hold on to this 30-point lead as a false start's going to back it up 5 more yards. Cats able to hold on to this lead here, and we'll be traveling down to Camden.
Yep.
So I've got to do a couple things next week. I got to figure out where Camden is.
Yeah.
And then I got to get some gas and head there, and it looks like get some more gas along the way.
Yeah.
But got to take care of business here first.
Looks like he was intended for the little receiver screen. Got some time. Got Big Country in pursuit. Lance Sims. Now you got Dax Scott there. Throws it. And it's caught by Jackson, and he just slips.
Yeah, good job, good job.
Yeah, we like that.
It's going to be a gain of about about 6 yards.
Yeah.
After all that, it's going to get it back to 3rd and 8.
That kind of reminds me of Darren McFadden running a big old long circle about 20, 30 yards just to gain about, 5.
I'm glad that's all the Darren McFadden we saw right there.
I hope so.
He was unreal.
He really was. I remember we got to go to a game, and he trucked the dude, turn around, and sit down on top of him, and then, ran.
Kept going.
Yeah. Bell looking to pass low. Incomplete.
A lot of inaccuracy coming out of the hand of the quarterback tonight.
Yeah, it really
spiking it into the ground a lot right there. Looked like he reared back to fire that thing almost like a baseball.
Yeah.
Just threw that thing a little short. And definitely in 4-down territory from here on out.
Osceola, they've got to get something going if they want to even have a shot.
So it's going to be 4th and 8. Ball's on the 34-yard line of the Cats. Jacobs to the right of Bell. 2 receivers either side. Bell looking to pass. Got a guy deep.
Open.
And caught at the 2.
Wow.
Boy, what a catch there.
Offensive line, the heroes of that play.
Yeah,
Gave quarterback plenty of time. Open pocket. Able to have plenty of time to find the receiver.
Yeah, that's
Deep and for the first down, and we've got all sorts of movements. Going to back it up 5 additional. Center said, I thought we was going on 2, boys.
Yeah. Looks like big old Frank Gill's coming into the game for Lance Sims. See what Frank can do. Frank has really strived down here, like kind of Chuck has said a while ago, just now on the radio, down here in goal line defense. We'll see if he can do it again. Bell with the ball, heads to the right side, hurdles the dude still on his feet. And Warren wraps him up about the 2. He jumps over Todd. Man, he kind of landed a little weird, but
Looks like they're going to place that thing at the 3, guys. So that's going to be a 3-yard pickup. 2nd and goal, 9:15
It's really big for the defense because, again, it's not mercy yet, so still 30-0.
And looks like he's going to be stopped short.
Yeah, maybe a yard. Oh, tush push.
Yeah.
Down there didn't get the job done there. Need a Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
That's a football player, if y'all didn't know. He plays football.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a gain of a yard there.
Looks
Maybe nothing. 3rd and 3.
Going to do it again, bringing a lineman in backfield. And he is going to be stopped.
Stuff him again.
Yeah.
It looks like he may have even lost a yard on that play. They're going to mark him right at the line, the original line there. So promising deal there has got him all the way down to a 4th and goal, unable to move the ball anywhere inside one more chance here. Wouldn't be shocked to see something bounce to the outside
I was
here.
going to say that or a jump pass. And
And there he
Jackson
goes to the outside.
keeps it, looking to throw.
Hold on tight. Hold on.
Oh, man.
Man,
Fisher had him,
he had him by the jersey.
but just able to extend just enough. Defense, though, they had the receiver covered over here. Just needed one or two more guys out there to help Fisher.
They might have got in, but the joke's on the Osceola football department. They're going to have to buy a new jersey. Rip that one.
Yeah, he did.
Pulled it out. And unfortunately, he's able to just sneak inside the pylon there. It's going to get them on the board. 30-6 scores. They're going to elect to go for 2 as they do.
Yeah, as we stated before, they go for 2. And good job, Damari Poole. Hello. Goodbye. Or hello.
Good evening.
Morning. Yeah.
Good morning. Good evening. Good night.
Yeah.
Good job, and we got
flag.
flag coming in late.
Very
It
late.
touched the top of the goalpost and came back down and threw that thing a mile and a half. I don't know what it's going to be on here. It's going to be some sort of unsportsmanlike,
It'll be tacked on the kickoff.
and it pointing toward Osceola, so tack that thing onto the kickoff, whichever direction it goes here. Cats defense there makes the best of it after the touchdown, able to hold them out for the 2-point conversion. Score is going to be 30-6. And got the unsportsmanlike against Boonville.
Really?
That's our second or third one tonight, and that's type of stuff that we've got to
clean up.
I don't know what it is. And it certainly most likely is not one-sided. It's going both. We know how it is. Know how it is. It goes both ways, but it's whoever gets caught. We're going to have to get a little control. And we've got the hands team jogging onto the field here.
Yeah.
And that, you know, with such good kicking this thing off from the 45, might as well attempt to go for it here.
Yeah, you might as well. Down 30-6, 8:02 left to go here in the third.
And we've got 12 men on the field. Damari Poole jogged on late. Looks like we didn't need it.
Well, I will say that's not entirely his fault. They told him to go out there.
Right. So just a
miscue.
Communication, trying to get the thing switched in quickly, and Boonville's going to have to take themselves a timeout here.
Yeah. Let me clarify that up. Not trying to throw the coaches under the bus or anything by anything, but throwing in that penalty there, trying to figure out what in the world's going on.
Yeah,
what it's
a
just
lot of people
crazy.
talking at once,
It is.
and you got to make quick decisions. It's easy to do. So
While we have a little bit of time, I do have a score update.
Okay.
Mansfield is up on Hoxie 14-7.
Wow.
In the third quarter.
that would be an upset, I believe. I don't know if a lot of people, in my mind, that's an upset.
Right.
Just seeing some of Hoxie, they've had a high-powered offense.
Yeah.
But not so much today, at least not yet. 14-7, Mansfield lead.
Another big one on the other side. Prescott is up on Fordyce 7-0 in the fourth quarter.
Man,
Wow.
close game.
Very close game.
Fordyce needs to score and go for 2.
And
Try to win the
wow.
thing.
Kick it deep. They're going to rely on their defense to make a stop here. They did get the interception at the end of the half there, but Cats done pretty good so far moving the ball. Hopefully that will continue. Got a quick shout out real quick. Give a shout out to Mr. Clint Osborne's mom and Uncle Bunny. They are watching in Edmond, Oklahoma. Also give a shout out to Jacob Ashley. He always watches. And he wants to give a shout out to his daughter, Addie Ashley. Says he's trying to show her what real football is. Also want to give a shout out to Taylor Tatterson and Jason McKnightis. Dax Goff gets the pitch over here on the right-hand side. Dax up to the 40, down across midfield.
Oh, yeah.
40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Don't
Dax
see a
Goff,
flag.
80 yards. And, folks, with that run, Zach Scoff has rushed for 2,000 yards this season.
That's awesome, man. We talked earlier he was going to eventually get his yards, and he gets them on one play right there. Houses that thing, what is that, 80 yards? 75 yards? I don't remember where we started. Either way, it's a long way.
Do what?
Moreno was going to jog on for the point after. The score is 36-6. They were able to punch a long drive in. Cats answer back quickly. Back to a 30-point lead. Extra point incoming.
Let's see here. We'll give a shout out right after this. And good, and we got another flag touching the goalpost. Coming in late there as they're trying to decide what they want to call the flag on.
With that touchdown, that's going to be brought to you by Brett Cook with Community National Bank. Community National Bank for all your banking needs. Do have that flag that came in late. We've still got to check on.
Looked like an Osceola player.
Oh.
Looked like an Osceola player jumped off sides, but I'm not sure.
So that's on them. That bumps us up.
No, we got another unsportsmanlike. That's going to go against
Okay, I was going
Osceola.
to say, come on
we like
now.
to trade them off.
We do, okay.
Jumping the snapper. Got it. Can't do that.
Yeah.
I was going to say, you think you might as well go for an onside kick here. Go up and you do that, and you go down and score. You get the sports.
Yeah. I think that's a good call. If you don't unsportsmanlike it, you want one of them high kicks. Give yourself time to get down there. Maybe force them to have to fair catch it deep. Just kind of depends on what they're going for here. But I like the call of a onside. That's the aggressive call. Zach Austin, Mr. Aggression.
That's right. And good thing, I guess I'm not a coach either. And kicks it deep. So 7:48 left to go here in the third. Cats are up 37-6 over the Osceola Seminoles. Want to thank some sponsors real quick for the live stream. Tyler Ford, they've been in the area for around 30 years. Sponsors of our pregame and postgame show. Hey, go down there and let Elias and the gang take care of you in the shop, or get you in a new vehicle or pre-owned vehicle. Hey, sometimes they knock the sales price or the sales tax off, or cut it down a little. Just going down there and see those guys. Also, Shelter Insurance for all your insurance needs. Agents Gerald Baker, Austin Baker, Miss Lori Duke. Rockline Industries, people who make it right. Airmaster Inc. for all your air conditioning needs. And then Don's Easy Pay. Stop by, let Mandy and Josh and the gang help take care of you. And then Midtown Charm. Loose ball. Bell's looking to the pass. He's down in the end zone, throws it away. And I was going to say,
got a late hit come in.
Low hit on the quarterback, roughing the passer.
Oh, man, caught a break.
Oh.
Unable to take advantage of it right there. It's going to move it up 15.
Got a shout out real quick. Mr. Austin Wilkins, he's watching at Fort Knox with some of his Army buddies.
It's against Osceola.
Intentional grounding?
Illegal blindside block.
That's one of, back in the day, that's one of those good hits. Now that's a no-no.
Ear hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of us were able to see it. We're kind of in an odd positioning here in this press box. We have to look around one another to see, and nobody got a good eye on it. And that's welcome surprise to us up here, as that's going to back them up. Be first down still.
Bell looking. Got all day, got pressure from Poole, throws it deep. And incomplete. Washburn in good coverage there. Osceola's wanting a interference call, but they both got their hands on each other, looking at the ball.
And I won $1 million.
Hey, all right.
But it ain't happening. It ain't happening.
Hey, you never know.
we did just hear from Chuck. OC Harmony Grove is up on Newport, 49-0.
Oh wow!
So
that one's well
they're
out of
winning
hand
game.
there.
Yeah.
6 right now. We'll go ahead and give you another score.
Got a shout out real quick. Wayne Cates is watching, says, way to go, Bearcats. Love watching boys all the way from San Antonio, Texas.
Bell takes the snap.
Bell looking the pass, throws it, incomplete. Intended for Jackson, a little high there.
I do want to give a quick shout out. Mark and Jessica Walker, it's their 5-year wedding anniversary.
Hey, nice.
So happy anniversary, Aunt Jess, Uncle Mark. Hope y'all had a good day.
Also, Ronnie Luther says, go Cats go, and Peg Johnson says, go Cats, beat Seminoles.
Bauxite and Warren tied at 21 as the Miners put one in the end zone.
Wow, Bauxite and Warren tied at 21.
Bell back to throw.
Bell looking to throw, two receivers to either side. Got some pressure from Wilson, and he's just going to throw it away. That should be a, yeah, where's, that's going to be a safety. That should be a safety.
Yeah, intentional grounding, penalty in the end zone leads to a safety, so we'll see if he was deep enough back in there.
There was nobody home.
And that is a safety. That's the official call. So Boonville's going to get an additional 2 points, 39-6 now, and they will get the ball back. Boonville will receive the kick here, the punt. 7:16 to go. Boonville 39-6.
Got a couple other sponsors we want to thank while they're getting situated out there. Some sponsors for the app and website. Mr. Dillon, go right ahead. Just start right up there.
All right. So,
yeah,
our exclusive broadcast advisor is First Western Bank, serving our local communities for 110 years. Our premier sponsors for the app and website, 5B Properties and B Plus Rentals. See Calvin Bennett for all your rental needs, and Community National Bank. Brett Cook and staff, let them take care of you for all your banking needs. And then we are also sponsored by Shelter Insurance and agents Gerald Baker and Austin Baker. S&W Home Center for all your hardware needs. The City of Boonville, a good hometown, and Mayor Edgar Baker.
Home is good, man.
Home is good.
Home's where the heart is.
I was going to say.
Patriot Underground and Taylor Needert. First Boonville, home of First Boonville students and First Boonville kids, and Stacy Holbert Photo Art.
Thank you, sir.
Home's where the heart is, and where I've got a tall, ice-cold root beer. Coming after this game, root beer.
And next Friday, we most likely will not be home where the heart is.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, Osceola's got the ball.
My goodness.
That's just one of those things where you just jump right on it.
Yeah, I just tried to do a little too much.
Yeah.
In and out of the hands of Coulter Fisher, and now it's a big mistake. Osceola's going to have it up at the, the 33-yard line. Tough break, ball's rolling around. Hard to get a hold of, I understand that.
Yeah.
Just got to fall on top of that thing and free kick. Free kick. Used to be a punt,
Used to be a punt, yeah.
Free kick now. I think I said punt a while ago, actually. So free kick is going to go into the hands of Osceola here, as they're going to have a 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. One quick shout-out. It's a quick one, promise. It's got about 500 names on it, but I'll read them quick.
Okay.
After this play, I will.
7-11 left to go here in the third quarter. Two receivers to either side. Bell's the quarterback. Got some pressure here. Jumps up in the pocket and throws it away, and it's incomplete.
Got to shout out the boys down in Northridge, led by Booneville Bearcat legend Kelly Carlin and the famous Daniel Shaw are tuning in, along with Daniel's wife Kate, Brady Dobbs, Kyle Helms, Casey Metcalf, with Kellen, Hank, Brax, Harley, and Mason watching as well. Thanks for tuning in, guys. A couple Bearcat legends down there.
I was going to say, that's a decent group of Bearcat.
I'm telling you, Kelly, best starting quarterback in 2007 Boonville ever had. Thanks for tuning in, Kelly. Love you, brother.
Bell with the pass over here to the left-hand side. A little juke move, but he just got introduced to Big Country and Dax Goff. They got Damari pulling there as well as Sims.
I've got another score update.
All right.
It's a very close game between Mansfield and Hoxie. Mansfield's up 14-13 in the third quarter.
Ooh,
I
wow.
heard them talk over there a while ago. Looked like they missed an extra point down there in Hoxie. That's going to keep Mansfield on top.
Bell looking over here to his left-hand side, incomplete. And he's just, even when Jackson was in at quarterback, the timing with the receivers has just been off. They could have connected on a couple of these passes. Ball game be a little different.
Yeah, Jackson was recently moved. I was talking to Coach Simpson a couple days ago. He was recently moved over there. Not your typical quarterback, but he was just an athlete, and they felt like they needed to get the ball into his hands more.
Right.
Who touches it more than anybody's quarterback.
Yeah.
So I guess that was the thought process. And looks like they've made a switch here back to Bell. Bell, he's just a sophomore.
So, I mean, he's got some.
6'1", yeah. He's earning his experience here as he lets one fly. And oh, my goodness.
Oh, wow.
What a play.
He just palmed the ball and 32-yard touchdown pass with 6:19 left to go in the third. Osceola trying to claw their way back into this game.
It's going to give them a 12 point with 6:19 to go. It's been a long quarter, guys.
Boy, that's what I was just thinking. Probably about the longest third quarter we've had all year, seems like.
It's already 9 o'clock.
Man.
Good thing we're here to party all night, boys.
That's right. I mean, we do have Black Dog down here tailgating. Got some pressure here.
Yes,
Seth
Wilson! He actually got the pass away.
He did. I don't know how he did.
I think he don't know where it's at, where he threw it. But that's a good job. Good pursuit there by the Cat defense. So far, been able to make the best of the situation, holding them out of the two-point conversion both times. So with 6:19 to go, 39-12 Boonville.
What you got, Dylan?
Charleston is up on Bismarck 27-21.
Wow, Bismarck making a little
Bismarck's
comeback.
crawling back.
Yeah.
Got a lot of close games.
Yeah.
Here in the 3A postseason.
All right. So Osceola scores. Cats are looking for their second possession of the second half. They've only had one possession. Dax goes 80 yards, and Cats have not had the ball since then.
Yeah, Osceola's had the ball a lot in this quarter.
Cody Warren, brother. Appreciate you with the birthday shout out there. You got a birthday coming up in a couple days, too. Everybody, you see Cody Warren out and about, tell him happy birthday. November 19th.
Connor Lentz fields the kickoff over here. Heads up the middle. Runs it to a Seminole there, down to the 39-yard line. Cats offense will take over right there.
Trading touchdowns the last couple of possessions here. Osceola unable to score in the in the first half. Able to tack on a couple on their last two possessions here. Boonville scored on their last one, also forced a safety. The turnover on the free kick after that safety resulted in an additional 6 points for Osceola. Boonville looking to match it here.
Ray's back in at fullback, throws it over to Nieder, wide open. Nieder's at the 50, 45, 40. Cuts back, and he cuts back inside down to the 37-yard line.
And got a flag.
Doggone it.
I don't see the flag, but
yeah, I don't
either. I see it right there. I think these guys went shopping on Highway 10. Sell it again thing.
Well, I've said it before. If you got them, you might as well throw them.
How can that be? He was the only man
Illegal
downfield.
Receiver downfield on a pop play out to the side.
Yeah, we'll have to go back and
Not
watch that
sure.
one.
Is that somebody lined up on the line maybe?
That's what it's going to have to be. With Nieder out here to the left, your tight end's covered up, so he's not eligible. So
somebody wasn't
in the right spot or didn't do the right thing, apparently. Hand off to Ray over here on the left-hand side. Throws in a stiff arm. Ryland still on his feet down to 40. Lays back to the 44, 45-yard line. And got a flag coming in late.
Let's see what it is here.
Our flag's on the play.
Officials are getting together. This time I threw the flag.
Hey, all
You
right.
threw it last time.
Jack Bill was saying over on the live stream at all-night party here in Boonville. and for his birthday, too. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Coach.
I appreciate it.
That's
right, yeah. Did you guys throw this game for me?
We did.
Absolutely.
It was a surprise.
Did you throw this game for me?
Hey, I think go down and Eric Catlick's got some of those cinnamon rolls for you.
Nah, I think Glenn down there ate them all.
Glenn ate 'em all?
Parrish, yeah. I
Yeah.
seen him going to town on them
Well,
earlier.
doggone.
We're going to have a personal foul declined, and then the other one we'll take.
Okay.
Wonder what the thought process was there.
Yeah, I don't
Which
know.
one do we want? Doc ought to throw a fit here. We didn't want that one. We wanted the other one.
Leads Charleston 28-27 now.
Bismarck is taking the lead 28-27 over Charleston.
15 yards from the end of the run. Results in another Booneville Bearcat.
Well,
So Bismarck taking the lead down in Charleston 28-27. That's going to be a
Oh.
ball game.
I
Boy, it
can't
is.
say I expected that.
Bismarck, they're the 2 seed out of the 3A4.
Yeah, I mean, it's 2-2.
And
I think Charleston was the favorite to.
I was going to say, you would consider that an upset.
Right.
in all
I mean,
honesty.
you know, you look at the 2-2, but then you look at strength of competition,
Right.
or strength of schedule. I think you would consider that an upset.
Rollin, maybe 2 yards, and little flopping action going on there.
LeBron James in on the tackle.
That's what I was going to say.
No. It's a good little run right there by Ray. Hard run, I should
Yeah.
say. It's only a gain of a yard, but he laid a pop.
So if you all haven't already heard, most likely the winner of this game will actually no. The winner of this game will be going to Camden. Harmony Grove won their game 56-0.
It's going to be a big game next week. man.
Absolutely.
Dax maybe back to the line of scrimmage. Where's the flag on that?
Lance Sims' helmet just got knocked off, and
And
there is no call.
Didn't see what happened there.
And if the coaches don't watch it, we're going to.
They said you can go back in the game. That feels fair. So Sims back in the game.
And they're
Now they're going to make him go out.
We're going to have a timeout. Let's get everything straightened out here.
Timeout, Osceola.
Charged to Osceola.
So we'll take a timeout with them, let them collect their whatevers, and we'll collect ourselves, and we'll be right back because you're watching Bearcat football. And we're back here at Bearcat Stadium. Going back to that pass where we had legal man downfield. Just now he should be able to go in it because there was a timeout. Either way, Mayo's going to go in. He's got a bright future. Sophomore center comes into the game.
We're going to have a false start. That's going to back them up 5. And dangerous position here. I know you're holding on to a big lead, 39-12, but we've got to clean it up a little bit and keep this game where it's at.
Yeah, because
penalties, shooting yourself in the foot continuously, that's not going to get the job done. So
no, it's really not. And
Cats need to pick up this one, start over, refresh, regroup, get to playing our game.
Looks like Matson split up to the right, Halpane to the right as well. Todd is your left halfback, Lentz is your right halfback. Goff is your fullback. Todd goes in motion. Going to be a pitch to Dax over here on the right-hand side. Dax cuts back inside on his feet. Dax down to the 30, still on his feet to the 25, down to the 21-yard line. What a run there by the senior.
Man among boys out there on the field on that carry, man. He just took it right through about 4 or 5 would-be tacklers and drug them.
Drug them about 10 yards.
Yeah, drug them all the way down the field there, and that's going to give them a fresh set of downs. It's going to be at the 22-yard line, 1st and 10.
I will say this has been a really fun game.
That has been a good one.
Very fun game.
Same formation here for you, Cats. Lentz goes in motion, hand off to Dax from the fullback position. Dax is going to get about 4 or 5 yards there on the carry as Ray comes back into the game. And we're on now, guys, just at the 3:30 mark in the third. Let's see.
I think over 30 minutes.
Got Poole coming into the game for Matson. He'll be in at tight end on the right. Niedert, receiver end on the left-hand side.
As a tight end, Niedert is not split.
Goff in at left halfback. Ray gets the handoff on the right-hand side. Rolland, about 2-3 yards there on the carry. It'll be 3rd and short, about 3rd and 3 here for you Cats. Same formation here for you Cats. Washburn under center. Hand off to Rolland on the right-hand side again. Rolland fights for it, depending on the, I think he's got it, but it just depends on where they mark it. And Osceola doing a little bit more acting. And we'll see what we got going on as far as whether it's the first down or not. Looks like they are going to give it to him.
Tyler Bell, result of the play was another Booneville Bearcat.
So, ball's on the 11. Cats can get a first down like Mr. Chuck just said. Hey, Chuck is the Grand Marshal for the Christmas Parade. So if you see Chuck around, tell him congratulations. The Christmas Parade is December 2nd. Pitch to Lentz over here on the left-hand side. Connor Lentz, touchdown! Oh, hogwash. There you go. Touchdown, Bearcat.
We had an early touchdown call. We had a hogwash call. And it's going to end with a Connor Lentz touchdown. The first time in Booneville Bearcat history, ladies and gentlemen, that a hogwash call has come from the live stream. And along with it is another 6 points with 2:17 to go, 45-12 lead. As a flag was found, and they thought, that ain't mine, and they threw it out on the field. And we'll see which direction the penalty's going to go against.
Looks like we got a guy coming out. Let's see. Got your Cat offense out there.
That is another unsportsmanlike call. Charge against the Seminoles this time. About our 5th of the game, I think, between the two.
I think so.
Something that's got to get cleaned up on both sides, both teams. The penalty leads to an ejection. It may have been his 2nd one of the game.
Yeah.
It's going to be, I believe, Demarius Hackett.
Yeah, number 7.
Demarius Hackett.
Got an out formation here on the 2-point attempt here. Hand off to Dax on the right-hand side. Ball is out. And 2-point, no good.
The whole thing's blown up.
Ripped off again.
And good thing in Arkansas, unlike in Texas, if it's a fumble or anything or interception on 2-point conversion, it's just a dead play. But yeah, Chuck just said Sims' helmet had come off again. Yeah, I need to make sure that chin strap's nice and.
What's happened? He's been working real hard in the classroom.
Yeah.
Brain's gotten bigger. Helmet's starting to pop off. That happens.
It happens from time to time.
Coming from a guy with a big brain, it happens.
How did it happen to you a time or two, Jake?
That I can remember.
I do have a shout-out real quick. Miss Mandy Craigbaum wants to give a shout-out from her and the boys. Then we'll give a shout-out to T-Pain. Says they love watching, and Triton loves watching, going back and watching the game. So give a shout-out to him as well. He's been getting a pretty decent amount of playing time, Hal Payne has.
Yeah, he has, and it's been a steady little player for the Cats, just here and there, but he's a guy that, he's just a sophomore down the road.
Yeah.
He's a long, lanky, tall kid.
He
strong.
is.
He's going to be a good one down the road. I really believe it.
And that ball's touched, and it's going to field it at the 5. Got Lofton there, and he's going to be wrapped up by Clayton Green and Lofton. So Osceola will take over on their own 15-yard line with 2:10 left in the third quarter.
Yeah, Jacobs mugged the kickoff.
And if you didn't hear Chuck before, Bismarck is up on Charleston 35-27.
Yeah, Bismarck scores again. It's still a one-score game, 8 points. Charleston looking to match it and have an opportunity to keep their season alive.
Is that in the fourth or third quarter?
That is in the
should be the fourth, surely.
Fourth quarter.
I was going to say they got started a little bit sooner in the second half than we did. Going to have trips to the left, one over here to the right. Bell is to the right. I'm sorry, Jacobs is to the right of Bell. Looking, got some pressure here from the Cats, and he's just going to throw.
Nobody over
and that's what yeah.
There it is, and that's
I was going to say, very late. He was at the 5 or the 3.
I think he's inside it looked like. So that's a spot foul. It's going to be enforced at that spot. Ball's going to move all the way up to the 3-yard line. 2nd and 23 coming up. Shout out somebody listening at home, Bobby Cobb.
Hey.
Appreciate you tuning in and listening, Bobby. Everything you done for me and that group that hung out with you at your house all the time. I don't think you wanted us there the whole time, but we were there anyway. Appreciate you, man.
Quick update, the Hoxie-Mansfield game. Hoxie's at the 6-yard line with 50 seconds left.
Migration.
Oh, wow.
Ethan Obar watching the live stream over in Hoxie. Hoxie
just went in.
Hoxie has just scored a touchdown.
Wow.
Ball's out. Ball's on the ground in the end zone. Is that a safety or a touchdown?
What do we want?
What we got? Touchdown, Bearcats. Oh, we are?
It would have been.
Oh, okay. Either way.
So that is going to
Also
give.
have a player down. It's 51-12 now.
Osceola does have a guy down on the field. Before that happened, we were talking. Hoxie was not able to get into the end zone there.
22 seconds left.
With 22 seconds left. Third down? It is third down from, it looks like the 6-yard line is what that says. So got a good game going over in Hoxie as well.
So we'll take a little break while they're taking care of the young men. We'll be right back watching Bearcat football. And we're back here at Bearcat Stadium. See, number 58 is able to get up with a little help. Always glad to see that. Mr. Love, junior offensive lineman, 5'10", 250. So, got the live stream up. Mr. Ethan Obar does for the radio crew of Mansfield and Hoxie. How much? 22 seconds left. 14-13. Mansfield is up. Hoxie is on what yard line is that, Ethan? The 1. So it's 3rd and 1 from the 1 for Hoxie with 22 seconds left. So it's a ball game right there.
Very big play right there for Hoxie.
Cats are in the mercy rule now. Moreno's kick is up and good.
So Boonville, if you can't hear that train horn, extra point is good. 52-12, 40-point lead for the Cats with 1:57, and finally able to get that thing into the mercy rule here where that clock will tick, and it don't matter what they do now, it's got to be over at some point.
Yeah.
With, let's see, I had a score and then I refreshed it. Now I can't find it. So.
Nope. No. If you wonder why I'm saying
they
no.
called Hoxie. Hoxie ran a play, and it looks like
he got
is
stuffed, I think.
stuffed. He's stuffed at the 1 yard line. So it's going to be 4th and goal now. 4th and goal. How much time's left there?
17. Is there any timeouts?
17 seconds.
Hoxie has 1 timeout left, and they just took it, right?
Yeah, you got to use it there to stop that clock and figure out what you're going to do. So, biggest play of the year.
Yes.
Coming up for them there.
Ball's fielded at the 17-yard line by Jacobs, and he heads right up the middle, and hey, Juan Moreno tries to deliver a lick. Just a hair shy of delivering a good pop there. Osceola will take over on the Cats' 40-yard line.
Juan's unafraid, you guys. He loves to get in on tackle.
Hey, we said it before, Juan's a little smaller, but he
Yeah.
reminds me of
I say
I've got a score update here. Prescott is up on Fordyce 7-6 late in the 4th quarter with 1:07 to go.
7 to
Seven
6.
to six.
My guess would be they went for 2 and didn't get it because they are kicking off right here.
So I've got this Prescott Fordyce live stream going, and Ethan's got the Mansfield Hoxie live stream.
It's like Fordyce took a gamble and was unable to get the job done there. 7-6. Prescott Curlywill's leading. And Hoxie
back to the line of scrimmage. Did they got it? Not sure what happened in the Hoxie game, but we got a pass attempt here from Bell. Got some pressure from Lentz, and he's going to be wrapped up.
Hunter Warren.
I tell you what, folks, he's going to be our Airmaster Inc. Defensive Player of the game.
Yeah, go ahead and get it out of the way. He's done an excellent job tonight. It feels like we've called his name 10 times. In on every play. Getting the job done. Good job so far tonight, Hunter.
I cannot believe we're still in the 3rd quarter.
Well, we're about to be out. We got 10 seconds to go here.
Got trips to the right, 1 to the left. Belsh, your quarterback. Jacobs, the halfback. Got some pressure from Ferris Daines. Ferris Daines is in pursuit as well as Jonah Wynn. Chunks it downfield.
Nobody.
Incomplete. That's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We'll keep it here and give you the Mansfield Hoxie game. 17 seconds, 4th and 1 from the 1. Hoxie gets in, they win. Mansfield stops them, they win. There's a snap, and
they didn't
no good. Mansfield
didn't
just won. Mansfield just beat Hoxie.
Mansfield.
Now there's time left, and they're pinned in deep here. But there's no timeouts.
Wow.
The only thing you cannot afford is a safety.
Wow. Yeah.
And looks like Mansfield, barring a disaster, is going to move on 14-13. That's impressive. Big win. Big win. Whit Overton down there.
Absolutely.
Got the town believing, it looks like, and players are falling in line. Excellent job.
So Isaac's got the live stream up for Prescott Fordyce. 28 seconds. Who's got the ball, Isaac? Oh, so Prescott just beat Fordyce 7-6, y'all.
Yeah, they scored, it looked like with 1:02 left in the game. Elected to go for 2 and didn't get it. I like the play call. You're not supposed to win the game. Get all your cards out on the table and try to win the thing, and unfortunately doesn't go their way. So Prescott's going to move on with a 7-6 victory.
And Mansfield
is going to move on with a 14-13 victory. And now we're waiting to see the final of Charleston and Bismarck. 35-27 last we saw.
Isaac's bringing up the live stream for the Charleston-Bismarck game. The Mansfield Tigers are going to move on to play the Salem Greyhounds. They got another long trip. Bell got some prash. Oh, it is! Oh, intercepted by Rhett Niedert.
Look what I found. Great job by Rhett Niedert. We got a couple flags coming late.
Holding call.
And it's going to be after the interception, so it will stand no matter what. Rhett Niedert catches the bouncing ball, hit 2 or 3 different guys before Niedert's able to catch it with his fingertips and pull that thing in, and that's going to be an interception into the hands of Rhett Niedert and Boonville ball. 1st and 10 from midfield.
Bismarck just beat Charleston 35-7.
And Bismarck.
20 seconds left. Clock is counting down, then yeah.
There are so many upsets going on right now at once.
Bismarck will travel to play Prescott next week. Mansfield will travel to play Salem next week. That's the bottom side of your bracket. Quarterfinals set already. Your Booneville Bearcats are up right now. 11:29 left to go in the game. If we continue to hold on, we will travel to Camden or East Camden, or if they want to say to Harmony Grove is where we're going. Take on the Harmony Grove Hornets. And so pretty much the only other score is pretty much Junction City's going to go to Glen Rose. Both those games were well in hand earlier.
Looks like we've kind of got the overall picture here of what's left and what's coming. Here in Boonville, Boonville's currently winning by 40, 52-12 over the Osceola Seminoles. We're in the 4th quarter and the clock's ticking. We're at 11 minutes already. So we've got a delay of game against the Cats. We do have the second team offense on the field here. It's going to be led by quarterback Rhett Niedert. Niedert just comes up with the interception a moment ago. Now he's going to take the reins of this offense, looking to tack on another score. A lot of athletes out here on the field right now. This is your young pups, your guys that's the future, getting their reps, meaningful reps.
It's going to be a handoff to Garrick Barr right up the middle. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, we'll say.
Jan Taylor, give you a shout out. Thanks for tuning in. Said this is the best entertainment she's had in a while. Feel bad for her. She needs to turn on that TV.
I was going to say.
We're no Tonight Show.
Before I forget, I do want to give another shout out to my grandpa, Donnie Harden.
I can't say that one. Billy Cartwright, we got your shout out, brother. We're trying to get to be back on here next week as well. But appreciate you listening. And a shout out from Mr. Hugh.
3rd down, about 13.
Let's see. Joe Wickton, give me just a minute. I'll try to find that for you. Jan, I'm not sure if Mr. Daniel Mayo, a center. Y'all know?
Over here.
Shelton.
Loss of what? 4?
Bismarck has won 35-27.
Yeah. Chuck announces the Bismarck-Charleston score. So we've got Boonville will advance, Salem will advance, Bismarck will advance, Mansfield, Glen Rose, and Junction City will be the remaining teams in the 3A. Moving on, boys, to the quarterfinals, along with Camden. I'm sorry. Along with Camden Harmony Grove, as the punt is up.
And Prescott.
And Prescott. I thought I said them first. I'm sorry.
Maybe you did. I don't know.
Well, I'm not real bright. I might not. So that punt is going to come to a stop at the 38-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 Osceola. Again, everybody at home, the clock is ticking. We're across the 8-minute mark now, 7:55 to go. 1st and 10 for the Seminoles.
Mr. Joe Wickton, there have been, counting this game, 8 mercy rules this season. The only games that was not mercy rules was the Ozark game, Camden Fairview game, and the Harding game, and the Charleston game.
Cats are they got too many men on the field. We're looking to run them off and going to have to elect to take a timeout.
Mr. Billy Cartwright, he wants to say, let's go, Cats.
Let's go, baby, is what it looks like. Boonville going to have to take a timeout to get things settled. Had too many men on the field, rolling them off. Coach Kimes, excellent defensive coordinator, excellent man. Hard-working, dedicated to what he does, cares about his kids. Great person to have down there on that sideline to help assist head coach Doc Crowley. So as he gets them straightened out, they're jogging back on the field here, ready to go, ready to start. 7:25 to go. Boonville 52, Osceola 12.
Looks like you have Ferris Daines in at your nose guard. Jonah Wynn, number 14, is your right defensive tackle. Damari Poole, your left defensive tackle. Seth Wilson and my guy Reagan Hargers in at middle linebackers. Got pressure from Wilson. Wilson, oh, incomplete.
Almost gets there.
You got Clayton Green, number 20, at your left outside linebacker. And I believe T-Pain, number 7, he is in at your right outside linebacker. Lofton is your corner over here on this side. Chase Shelton, number 9, is your far corner. Your safeties is going to be number 15. That's Parker Smith. And number 6, William Green. So everyone out there on that field is a sophomore, but your defensive lineman. We got 2 seniors and a junior out there. Deep pass and overshot him. Lofton in coverage. Lofton's another junior for your Cats. 6:28 left to go here in the ball game. Give a shout out to some of our sponsors for the live stream. O'Reilly Auto Parts. Go down there, let Phillip and the gang take care of you for all your auto part needs. Pop and Pup Metalworks LLC. Stop by or give JD a call. JD does some pretty good work. He's got that reindeer that he's made up in his front yard. Y'all drive down by JD's house and you'll see that. JD also makes some pretty good salsa, folks. He also makes some pickle relish in the past, and he also makes some jalapeno relish. JD's kind of just a jack of all trades and does a good job at all of it. Crowley City Service, they always do a good job down there with oil change and brakes, shocks, tires. They just kind of do it all. Head on down there to Crowley City Service, check them out. A couple Cats in there on the stop, led by Ferris Daines, number 52 for your Cats. Also want to give a shout out to Shigley Metal Shop LLC, another sponsor for the live stream. They're going into the laser engraving to do hats, license plates, and Frankie does a pretty good job. They're on TikTok, Etsy, and Facebook. And Seth Wilson, diving effort, forced him out of bounds about the they're going to mark him at the 4-yard line. Cynthia, she also makes those freshies you can hang from your window. She does a pretty good job at that as well. Wiggins Ace Hardware for all your hardware needs and Honey to-do list. Then Doris Davis Tax Office. Let Trish and Donna take care of you, whether it's bookkeeping, payroll service, or tax preparation. You can give them a call at 675-2358. And then Susan's Flowers and Gifts. Stop by and make your loved one's day a special day. Going to have trips over here to the left, one to the right. And rolling, that's Bell is in at quarterback. Got pressure from Aiden Hicks, or Fox. And, woo, nice pop there.
Oh,
And
hold him out.
Oh,
No, he
got it in.
pushed it across, I guess. Weird-looking deal there.
That comes at the 4:19 mark.
All right, so Osceola able to tack on an additional score here. It's going to get the score 52-18, two-point conversion coming up. Clock still ticking away, or was before the score, 4:05.
I want to thank some
There
sponsors
it goes again.
for the app and the website. Y'all be sure to head over to BoonevilleBearcats.com. They always got some articles on the kids. Had a good write-up on Ryland. They got some write-ups on the basketball game. Basketball season's underway. Got a pretty good showing from a couple of the Cats and junior Cats past couple nights. Come away with a victory, so read up on that. But I want to thank some sponsors real quick for the app and website. Shelter Insurance and agents Gerald Baker and Austin Baker. S&W Home Center for all your hardware needs. The City of Boonville, a good hometown, and Mayor Edgar Baker. Patriot Underground and Taylor Niedert. First Boonville, home of First Boonville students and First Boonville kids, and Stacy Hobart Photo Art.
Hey, real quick, I meant to read this earlier. A couple weeks ago, Boonville's band able to come away with the state championship, and since then they've been raising money, getting donations to get them some state championship rings. This was a message from Mr. and Mrs. Rhodes. So it says the band members, directors, and parents would like to express their sincere appreciation to all the businesses and community members who have come forward to support our championship ring fundraising efforts. We'd like to especially recognize the following individuals and local businesses: Amy and Andrew Daniel, DSD Band Instrument Repair, Kimes Family Dental, Lofton Family Dental, Mayo's Quality Plumbing, Blondie's Hair Care, First Assembly of God Church, First Western Bank, Holtz Farm, Pizza Italia, Larry Simpson Construction, Lofton Family Dental, Redmond Handyman Services, and many individuals.
It looks like Osceola's got some of their reserves on.
All right, let's see who all we got out here. Looks like Garrick Barr is back deep for your Cats. Number 9, Chase Shelton over here closest to us, and I believe that's Coulter Fisher on the far side. And he's just going to take a knee right there. So Cats are going to bring on their offense. 1:37 left to go in the game. You got Cody Smith coming to the game, number 73. Colton Taylor, number 70. Connor Mayo, number 62. He's going to be your center. You got number 54, Caleb Richardson, and number 53 is Jeremiah Shaw. That's your offensive line for your second group. Rhett Niedert, number 10, is your quarterback. Garrick Barr is your fullback. Chase Shelton and Clayton Lofton are your halfbacks. Bearcats are just going to take a knee here. So your final score is going to be 52-20. Your Booneville Bearcats over the Osceola Seminoles. Your Cats will travel down on the road to Camden to play Harmony Grove, Ouachita County.
We'll have to take one more knee, boys, and this is going to be a
big game next week against OC Harmony Grove.
Yes, it is. Cats
We're going to have to
clean up a little bit on some of them penalties.
Right.
Some of them, you know, like Coach has said before, you can't help with those personal fouls, personal penalties. Those are the ones you can't help.
right.
So clean those up. Game took a little bit longer, I think, than the Cats wanted it to and liked for it to after being up so big at halftime. That third quarter felt like forever. Let's see here. We'll try to get you folks some stats.
We've been having issues getting messages from Mr. Glenn Parrish up here. I like to think it's his fault and none of mine, but it may be my phone. I'm not sure.
It could be mine as well.
So with that, as they shake hands, Boonville advances to the quarterfinals of 3A state. championship run here. The Cats winning 52-20 over the Osceola Seminoles, a talented Osceola Seminoles team. And also a pretty young Seminoles team. A lot of these kids will be back next year. Tons of sophomores and juniors. I'm looking at their roster, and I'm only seeing 5 seniors on their roster. So they will be somebody that will be back. But this year, Boonville wins the game and moves on. Next stop, Camden.
Cats are going to have 507 total yards of offense, 385 of that on the ground, 122 of that through the air. That's just my quick math. Golf finished 188 yards. Ray finished with 98. I probably missed 1 or 2, so he may have 100. If so, that could very well be Ray's first 100-yard game this year. He's been close several times. Definitely glad to have Rob back. Washburn, he had himself a knot to not throwing the ball. Osceola added some to their stats here in the second half, especially that third quarter. That's the best ball they've played all game was that third quarter. Made some adjustments at halftime, looked like, and come out doing a little wildcat and stuff. We're just going to go ahead and do the Airmaster Inc. players of the game. Might as well kind of want to give it to Washburn after his performance, 122 yards through the air. And
certainly, if you don't give it to Washburn, you can give it to Matson.
Yeah.
He made a couple big, so we'll give the duo the player of the game there. Matson has 50. Did you see that?
Oh, yeah.
That was that thing fell out the window.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Not our thing, though.
Nope, that's Mr. Ken's thing.
So, 50, 24, and 48-yard touchdowns, total of 122 through the air tonight. Defensively, we talked Hunter Warren. I don't know how many tackles he had, but it was a bunch.
I would think close to 10 or maybe 12, or 8 to 10, I would think. Solo.
Right, so he was all over the field. He's going to be a defensive force over the next couple of years. And he's been an exciting one to watch grow, and it certainly helped him coming in last year and getting some reps. First freshman to come onto the field in Boonville and get meaningful reps there, and he marched right down the field and did his job and rolled that over into this season, and defensively he's been the man.
Yeah. Definitely like his performance tonight. Cats will be on the road next week. Take on Harmony Grove, Ouachita County. The Hornets down there in Camden. Cats will be on the road. You guys got anything? Kind of cut it short tonight. We all got things to do and get out of here. It feels like it's real late. It may not be.
Big one next week. The key to next week's game, score often, obviously. That's always the key, but clean up those penalties.
Yep.
Get you a few big plays on defense side of the ball, takeaway or two. It's the stuff that, it's obvious, but you play our game, play it the right way, and I think Boonville's going to have the ability to score and score often next week and hopefully come out on top. So should be a good one. If you're not going to join us there at the game, it's a long drive. Make it if you can, but if you're not, we'll be right here with you.
Yeah, y'all tune in to BoonvilleBearcats.com and catch that game. If you're not going to make the trip.
3.5 hour trip.
Yeah. So once moving on to the third round of the quarterfinals, Harmony Grove is going to face your Boonville Bearcats. Glen Rose will take on the Junction City Dragons. Salem is going to be taking on the Mansfield Tigers. Prescott will be facing Bismarck. That's going to be your quarterfinal matchups. Some pretty good games next week. Next week will be Thanksgiving, so From all these guys up here, I want to say happy early Thanksgiving to everybody out there.
Yes.
Hope y'all have a good Thanksgiving. Guys, y'all got anything before we head out of here?
Nope. I'm done.
All right, for Isaac Brown, Jake Fennell, Dylan Harden, I'm Zach Austin. Lord willing, we'll see y'all next week. Y'all have a very happy and blessed Thanksgiving. And remember, as always, folks, it's a great day to be a Bearcat.